Hey Pat, how you doing? This damn chat's been acting up. How's it going? Hey KS. Yeah, I can see this. I can tell right after I sign on if it's working or not. That's why I sign off sometimes when you see a couple, because I can tell it's not working. Hey Tish. Over from Ponchos. Hey Joe, how you doing? I'm not driving, so I can answer any questions or anything you have. Hey Pam, how you doing? Oh, those tacos were excellent. Actually, when I was cutting over towards 4th Street after that, I see they got another one of those over in another neighborhood. Those tacos were excellent. You know, it's not just the taco, right? It's the meat. It's the tortilla shell. The meat, the hard part. Tortilla shell, everybody probably uses the same one. Radishes, 3 different kinds of hot sauce. Napkins, actually put the fork in the bag. Very hot. Everything was excellent. The guys weren't making the tacos, then making the change with their hands. It was clean, great food, reasonable, and I highly recommend it. Hey Gina. Yeah, he's a hell of a nice guy. I went back there to see if he was still there, and he was not, but I'll hook up with him again. Hell of a good guy. Actually, I got 2 interviews because of him, so it worked out. Hey May, how you doing? I have maybe 5 of your bracelets left. Been giving them out though. Hey Marnie, how you doing? I checked into my hotel again, so I'm not leaving. Today was probably one of the best days I had in Detroit, just the way things have worked out. Seeing people and getting new interviews and, you know, taking Daisy for swims, got some great tacos. I mean, it's a good feeling. Here it is about 4 o'clock and I already got like way more than I normally get, and I got the rest of the day and I got all day tomorrow. The only knock on tomorrow, it's going to be 90 degrees. So I'll probably head out of here around 2 or 3. I'll have to see how it goes. Oh, they enjoy them, yeah. Yeah, I wasn't going to stay tonight, but it's been going so well. And plus, I got another 10 hours right now to get more interviews. Man, I'm so missing interviews and like interacting with people about this that, you know, I'm getting why the going's good. I don't have anything till a veterinarian appointment with Daisy Wednesday. So I don't really need to be home for anything. I'm going to get there, upload the videos I have, and sit on my ass when I could be down here getting more interviews. So it just didn't make sense to me. Oh, thank you, Tish. Appreciate it. Yeah, it's fun talking to him. Met a lot of new people this time. Ran into Raz. Met new guys. A lady flagged me down. She said, I know you. You're the guy that does the interviews. And I've got a happy family now. My husband and I were both addicted. We're living down here. We have kids. Everything's going well. And I wanted to tell you my story. So I'm going to upload that when I get home. So great, man, to have that story. Oh, that's cool, Gina. Yeah, Ebony's staying with her mom, it looks like, which is good news. She's not down here. Yep. Marguerite's not out here today. I don't know why they're not doing construction on this bridge thing. Nothing. Nobody's working, it doesn't look like. Today's some holiday or something? This little fantastic corner, you know, this is the corner where Marguerite works. This is a beautiful lot. Big, beautiful tree. Who knows how old? 75, 100 years old. Wild clover everywhere. Now, they haven't cut the grass, but I kind of like it. It's like a part of the country right down here in the southwest Detroit. Yeah, it's an excellent day today, man. Just couldn't be in a better mood. I needed this so bad. It's going damn crazy. Somebody sent me a clip of that idiot in Flint. Do you guys ever watch that lunatic that makes those videos about me? That lady is an absolute idiot. Yeah, I did get my van done, but in case it never occurred to this idiot, I got brakes done. And I got them in a shop done in Gladwin, you idiot. It wasn't body work. This lady is like borderline Down syndrome IQ. And she brags about being honest. Here she is, 50 years old, has outstanding warrants, is carelessly driving around as a drunk, has them in 2 places she lived, never took care of them, gets a stimulus check and goes out and buys a big screen TV. And she claims she's honest and such an upstanding person. I am so sick of this lady. She keeps talking about me murdering girls and she's going to get sued. I'm sick of her running her big mouth. She has absolutely zero evidence about that. The cops have never talked to me. My phone is with me all the time. I'm getting sick of it. It's just total white trash. Yeah, she's just an absolute lunatic nut. I was down here when Raven got killed. You know how absolutely asinine that is and stupid? This idiot thinks that because I got my van worked on, it must have been a collision. He's just such an absolute moron. It's hot down here today, it is true, but hell, I waited all winter for this. Took Daisy swimming a couple times. Yeah, Okie, that was a cool guy I talked to today, wasn't it? I got 2 interviews because of him, really. Oh, thank you. Yeah, Daisy actually went swimming 3 times today. Yep. She's conked out in the back. I'm going to take her again to her favorite park a little later. Yeah, I'm just, the thing about it is she's white trash. Other than a stimulus check, she's not going to have any money, so although it'd be time-consuming and burdensome to sue this idiot, I'd make her have to come up and answer the complaint in Ogama County because it's an internet case, and she knows where I'm at when she's making these derogatory comments. So she keeps running her big mouth with any proof. She's about ready to get it broke off in her ass. Yeah, she's just total white trash. Yeah, Wendy seems to be doing good. Yeah, doing well. Yeah, Wendy's always she's got a good personality, Yeah, it is her, man. She's an absolute lunatic. Gonna get a PPO because I was in Flint. I mean, even the dumbest person in the world would realize there would be nothing into getting anywhere near this kook. She's flattering herself by thinking that I would actually go by her house and do anything. She's an idiot. I try and stay as far away from her as I can. Anybody that would get in any trouble over that white trash really has some counseling in order. Yeah, she should bring it, man. Such a moron. This lady is like not relevant in any aspect of life. She's stupid, improper grammar. She can't write for shit. It's sad that she brought children into this world. Oh, totally. Totally, yeah. I mean, she's just total trash. She actually thinks she's tipping people off about me, this idiot. God. No, that's Catherine 313. You're getting these pigs mixed up. Yeah, she's just an evil, shitty, bottom of the barrel scumbag. Refers to these girls as whores and prostitutes, and they're just a bunch of druggies that are gonna die. Just a total scumbag. It's not after me, but people send me these video clips of this lunatic. I mean, just don't encourage this kook, because she has no life unless she's talking about me. Her content is zero. Yeah, she really is. I don't know if she's on Twitter or not, probably. Yeah, total nutcase. Go buy her, get a PP order. She's PP order. She's flattering herself. I wouldn't get within a mile of that pig if I knew where she was at, let alone go and risk getting in any trouble over that moron. She's not worth it. Yeah, and talks about what a good person she is by letting society know that I'm murdering people. And then I ran over Raven with my van. It doesn't get any lower than that. Oh yeah, the full body shot. Yeah, and just cakes on that makeup and that. She just, I don't want to start knocking her appearance, but it's hard not to because she's such a low-life bitch. I don't even know if she has live streams. People send me clips. They'll send me like a 20-second clip and then they'll condense it. You know, they think they're letting me know what this lunatic is talking about, which I wouldn't care if I ever got another one, to tell you the truth. She's a non-factor. Yeah, I don't really care about that so much. The thing that really makes me dislike her is the way she talks about women down here when she claims to have come from this lifestyle herself. Of all people that should be sympathetic and empathetic to the struggle of working girls on the street, it ought to be her, but it's not. She just talks bad about them, you know, like they're the scourge of mankind. They're never going to get better. Hopefully that idiot will see the groceries that I delivered to Rebecca this morning. I'm sure that'll disappoint the hell out of her, because it goes against the argument that the money's all spent for drugs. She is such an idiot. Hey, Mark. Oh yeah, it got better, thank you. Oh no, she's definitely in the chats. Constantly. She has no life. Definitely in the chats. There's always going to be people in the chats with fake IDs, and I get rid of them as soon as I can, but you just can't police it 100%. The good news is she knows she has to keep her big mouth shut when she's in the chat, and it must kill her to just sit there silent. And you can watch chats without all blocking does is allow you to not comment. I wish YouTube, I'd pay $100 extra a month to be able to keep people from watching my videos or watching my chats or lives or anything. It was just a black screen when you put in my name on their computer. They don't deserve to get to watch any of it. You know, Raymond's mom's got a different name. I don't really say that on here, you know. I've talked to them. I mean, I'll talk to her and clear it, but if you want to send a card or something, but I don't want to just put it out there, you know. Yeah, I mean, it's just a lunatic, man. I've had him before, this kook out in Las Vegas. This nut job in Dearborn Heights. Got another kook out in Ann Arbor. I'm telling you, you guys, I mean, I call it like I see it. You'll never catch me in a lie, bullshit. No way. I mean, if a 500-pound woman came up to me and said, "Do you think I'm like unattractive?" I would lie. I would never say yes. I mean, these ignorant, stupid people out there that make people feel bad, claiming that you asked me to be honest, just need their damn brain examined. They need to get an MRI. It's one thing to lie, to rip somebody off, or to deceive them, or to commit fraud. It's another thing to lie to preserve somebody's feelings or not make them feel bad, and I'm all for that. It's a pain in the ass. No, I probably could, but there's so many strings attached to getting videos taken down. It's ridiculous. I mean, YouTube treats the person who's getting slandered as the bad guy. It's unbelievable the bullshit you have to go through to get a video taken down. I'm not kidding you. It's like I'm creating the problems, not them. All they got to do is go on, look at the goddamn video, and they can see what she's doing. They don't give two shits. Unless it's got a kid in it nowadays, or somebody jumping off the top of the Eiffel Tower, you can forget them taking anything down. Even when the content owner or someone complains about it, it's like pulling teeth. No, she's really not. Yeah, she's total white trash. Not kidding you. And it's all just made up bullshit. Do you know how stupid you have to be to think that I ran over Raven? It doesn't get any lower than that. I mean, if you don't like me, keep it factual. You know, you think I'm a jerk, but don't make up stories. Yeah, she's just a bad news, and she sees herself as a good person that's informing the public of what's really going on. What she's really pissed about is I never really took the time to interview her. And that's because the one time I talked to her briefly on the phone, it was like, just like that kooky Robin. Just a bullshit story that doesn't really seem credible. You know, it's one thing to be a struggling person out here trying to make it. It's another thing to be a phony that wants to hang your hat on a life that really isn't that accurate. And I think that's her. Oh, thank you, Malone. It's my fellow West Branch resident. It's cooling down pretty good, which is nice. Yeah, it's true, man. I mean, people do that, man. All these. Go on there and type in Chosen One. That idiot still doesn't even, she doesn't even know how to, that's how stupid she is. If you listen to her, if you look at her writing and her grammar, she's an idiot for starters. And she still spells Chosen One wrong all the time. It's just a moron. That Catherine from Dearborn was the same way. I mean, she was a moderator for 2 years and still didn't know how to spell Chosen One. I mean, I'm much more selective now on who moderates than before, but you know, there's somebody around a couple years, they seem to be on your page, they know what you do. You can't be babysitting this channel all the time, so you make them a moderator, and then, you know, some of these old crazies think there's something going on more than just being a moderator, and there wasn't. Sorry. No, she's an absolute lunatic, man. Just a crazy idiot. Yeah, she's just super weird. I'll tell you, that's another thing that pisses me off of YouTube. You know, I wouldn't subscribe to that bitch's channel for $1 million. And I get notices when she uploads a video, like, because it's got Chosen One in it. Thank you, Robert. Yeah, I mean, I don't really care about what she looks like, and I don't think she's attractive at all. I mean, I've said before, I consider her a hybrid between a burn patient and Marilyn Manson with a half-inch of makeup caked down her face. I mean, that's the best way I can describe her. And super dumb. Yeah, I mean, I think it's dead on. I'm trying to be polite, Okie. No, just really super stupid. She kind of fits the profile, and this is terrible if this happened to her, but is like a baby that was born with alcohol syndrome, because she's not playing with the full deck. It looks like the daughter got lucky. She took after the dad. But there's always a few of these. Just go on there. You guys probably did it already. You probably get notices. Go on there and look at, just type in chosen one. See all this chosen one bullshit come on there. I don't really know how old her kids are. I don't really know. I don't even know if she has kids. She's so full of shit. It's hard to believe. Oh, really? Oh, God, sorry about that. Yeah, Selena, have you watched her videos? I mean, I watched a documentary on that one time, and she kind of exhibits that behavior. I could be wrong, but I remember the lady, and there was also a guy in that documentary, and it was that kind of like ignorant rage, just directed at anything without any foundation or basis of factual information. Just mean, miserable people that want to cast blame. I mean, if you guys, you know, the people that I interview and talk to are really nice, and you see the human side of them, but I'll tell you, her, oh my God. What this lady wants. Hi. Yeah, I'm Tom. Yep.
I left a message on you. Is it okay to talk?
Yeah, you can talk. You're being recorded. Is that okay?
I left a message on your channel yesterday. I'm Gloria.
Oh, hi, Gloria.
I was asking about my niece, Mimi.
Oh, yeah. See, it was a different Mimi.
Is she light skinned?
No, dark skinned and heavy set. She's living with her mother. I answered you.
I know.
In Southfield.
Okay.
The Mimi you're talking about, I don't know.
You never
No.
met her?
No. Where was she at?
She was on Michigan Avenue for few years. Then she moved to Verner.
Mimi. Does she use different names? Oh, actually, you know, I think that's your...
Short, curly hair, light skinned, skinny. Her mouth was kind of... She had a stroke.
Yeah.
She's very pretty.
Super personable?
Yeah.
How old is she?
I'm 35.
I got a video up later to her, I think.
Do you?
Yeah.
Is there any way that you can show it to me? Maybe not right now.
Yeah, I'll show it to you.
Over there on
yeah,
the corner.
Definitely will.
Okay.
Hey, will you guys look and see if that lady's named Mimi? I interviewed her last fall on Verner Highway. She has kids?
She has 4.
Yeah, and she real personal, bubbly, nice. Yeah, I interviewed her. Could you guys see if you can find that Mimi video and send me a link to it on my Gmail? I'll show it to this lady. I don't know if she used the name Mimi, but real nice skin.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know her. Yeah, I did interview her. Yeah, I'll find the video and I'll show it to you.
Thank you.
Sweetheart.
She passed away.
She passed away?
Yeah, she had lymphoma.
Wow, when?
December.
Oh my God.
She had lymphoma and then it spread to her brain.
Yeah.
And it kind of she held on. She fought. They took her off the life support.
Yeah.
She woke up, but her brain tumor
Oh,
got too
I'm sorry
big.
to hear that.
Yeah.
Yeah, she had a heroin problem at one time, I think. And I knew they were kids. Yeah, real sweetheart.
We started together.
Oh, I'm sorry about that. Yeah, I will find that video. I'm pretty sure that's her, Mimi. Yeah, man, my condolences. It's terrible. Yeah. Lymphoma. You know, she looked fine when I talked to her. Actually, you know, I'm wondering if we're talking about the right person, because it seemed to me it was during that time, I could be wrong, because I interviewed as many people as I can, that was one of those freak warm days we had in February, where normally you'd be freezing your ass off. It was nice. Mm-hmm. And I interviewed a whole bunch of people on Verner. I'm hoping that's that, because then it wouldn't be her. It would have been in February. Right. So I'm not 100% sure. I've interviewed her. but I'll look for it.
Are you gonna be here for a few?
Yeah.
Okay, because my phone's charging
Yeah.
over on Livernois.
Yeah.
And I have some pictures of her I can show you.
Yeah, great. I'll be here. Yep, sure will.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yep.
Sorry about that.
Thank you.
Yeah. Nope, they said the only video of a Mimi is dark skin, so it wouldn't be her. So I don't think I do, but we'll still check. Alrighty. Yeah, a little bit, you know. Oh. Yeah, I don't blame you. What was I just gonna say here now? This lady came up wanted to use my phone earlier. I saw a guy drop her off, and she left her money in her sweater with him, so I called him for it. You know, big deal. I remember that girl, real pretty. She had sunglasses on. Real nice personality, nice skin. Had a heroin problem, and I thought she had 4 kids. That's why I thought it was who she's talking about. So anyway, back to my point here is, like I told Wendy today when I talked to her, you guys have been around a while. You know, at the risk of sounding like a broken record, come down here. I never solicit money for people out there either. Never. People get a hold of me by their own volition. They want to send them whatever. Money, McDonald's cards, I don't care what it is. I'll be glad to deliver it for you. My job is 1,000 times easier if I didn't deliver anything. So there's nothing in it for me. I tell people I'm going to be going down to Detroit. If you want to send something, you can. I'm letting you know I'm going down there. That's it. I'm never telling people to send money or it's a good idea. I do say these people need help. And if you're going to do it, this is when I'm going to be here. That's it. That's different than just soliciting money. And I account for all the things that people send. Money, gifts, whatever. So you're not going to be able to make up some bullshit videos about that. Yeah, she's just a nut job, man. Now, one little problem I got is Raven. I had a gift from Raven's sister. And she said, well, just give it to someone that you knew was kind to Raven. You know, honest to God, you guys, I don't know anybody that was kind to Raven. Not to the point where it was enough of a relationship to, hey, you know what? I appreciate you doing that for Raven. Here's this gift from her sister. She wants you to have it. I think I'm going to send it back to the sister. So I'm just not going to, like, just do it when there's, like, nothing to support it. And I got 5 envelopes that I'm sure have cash in it that I'm going to either return or upload another video about. I'm not giving it to other people. I did give a gift that was for Cricket to Jamie that I'd had since October. But I haven't seen Cricket in, 8 months. So, I mean, it's not that I even mind carrying it around, but Jamie will put it to good use, and she is kind of along the same lines as Cricket, Allie is around. Yeah, I did an interview with Raz this morning. Allie is around and doing well. I don't know what that entails exactly. I'd hope I'd run into her, but I have not. Nah, you don't need to do that, Julie. Yeah, that's no problem. I don't think so. Hey, Pam. I don't really know. Yeah, I mean, these people, when you got drugs in the equation, you got jealousy, the addiction itself. These girls are always stealing each other's stuff, getting in fights, arguments, but they always come around. There's a weird, strange street credibility you get. Even though you spend your whole day shoplifting or being a working girl, there's this odd bit of honesty that comes along with the territory. And it doesn't really have anything to do with, stealing. I mean, you can have a good friend down here that'll steal from you. I know that sounds crazy, but when it comes to brass tacks and someone that will defend you, they'll do that. They just steal to support their drug habit. It sounds nuts. It's bizarre. No, I understand that Lacey got nailed with some federal charges in Ohio and was going to be looking at some serious time. I don't know if that's true or not. I always talk this stuff with a grain of salt, but you can't have it both ways. I mean, I thought for sure that those were just rumors about Raven, because everybody that I kept in contact with, nobody could verify it. And 2 weeks went by and I still didn't know. So I thought for sure Raven was laying low, and unfortunately that's not the case. No, that package Raven got. Yeah, no, this one I think is something to wear, but I'm not sure. And that package was from the other sister. This one is another sister that lives down in another state. But I think I'm just going to send it back, man. I mean, I don't know. It sucks. I think that's what I'm going to do, though. Because, if something happened to Jamie or Ebony or Rebecca or whoever, I know another person that they had a pretty good relationship with, and I'd feel good about saying, hey, fortunately so-and-so's not around, but this was a gift, and here you go. But not with Raven. I mean, really, I can't even think of anybody else in that category. But Raven was kind of like a lone wolf out here. Nah, Marguerite didn't even know Raven. So I'd say no. And honestly, I've given a lot of people have sent Marguerite stuff, and I mean, I wonder where some of it goes, to be frank. So I like Marguerite. I try to help her out, but she's not a candidate for getting a gift that was sent to Raven. Yeah, you're right about that, KF. Yeah, I was going to do that. I was going to call her again tonight and talk to her about it. I mean, I don't know what's in there. It seems to me like it's something you wear, because it was good. It was getting cold at the time. But I could be wrong. I mean, there could be a 10-page heartfelt letter. I don't know. I kind of doubt it, because I ran it by the sister and she said, give it to somebody else. Throw away the letter. She didn't say anything like that. I'll ask her about that, to tell you the truth. I'll ask her about that. I don't know what happened. I'm surprised she hasn't wandered over here by now. Yeah, that's true, and I would agree with that, Well, like always in the background, you've got drugs, lack of drugs, being dope sick. That big old record. She's not out right now, but I'm sure she will be later. Probably waiting for it to cool down. I'll tell you, it's brutal right there. No shades. Hot today. And the damn trucks and cars parked right next to you giving off heat. Let me tell you, you earn your money panhandling at that location. Walgreens is a long ways away from here. I'm not saying that isn't possible, but I don't think so. Hey, whatever state you're in, the Mega Millions, like 400 million tomorrow night. Yep. Yeah, there isn't, not really. The closest real grocery store to here, there isn't one, to be honest with you. You'd need to go up on Verner Highway, or you'd need to go all the way up on Livernois and go to that grocery store there on Michigan Avenue, Prince Valley Market, which is really a cool place. But if you're living down around here, you're basically stuck to Ponchos and the Shell station right up the street. Every place else went out of business. And you're going to be paying double and triple for everything. Oh yeah, she got. I videotape everything. Yeah, she did get it. I have that video. Yeah, there's nothing else that I had from Raven other than the package from the sister. That big box you're talking about with the book and everything, that was all in there. I got Raven opening it, but I never talked to her after that. Okay. Yep. Yeah, have a good dinner. Yep. Thank you. Yep. Yeah, hey Lori. That didn't sound good. Just scared those pit bulls off the porch. Even that guy came out to wonder what that noise was. Yeah, it's a good question. I don't know if he does or not. You could get a hold of him on his channel and let him know if you wanted. I haven't done it yet. Wonder if that truck ran into the back of somebody or something. I see that guy looking, and that was a loud noise. Oh, Lisa, yep. Lisa does nice things for Hey Lisa, how you doing? You over there on Burner Highway? Just a brief video back in the fall. You'll see Jamie or Ebony, one of them had yellow on. We were outside McDonald's parking lot. And Stephanie walked up and they introduced me to her. That's it. I never interviewed her. We were going to do an interview that day and it never happened. Oh, okay. Are you still coming up and seeing Jarrell and Maddie once in a while? Yeah, something must have happened down there. See the guy looking down there? I don't know whether that thing fell off it or what. I'm gonna go look though. Those guys went back in. Maybe it didn't. Seems like there'd be more rigmarole with it now. Oh, okay, Colorado. Okay. So were you down here, Colorado girl, someplace? You down around here? Yeah, I think I'll walk over there and look real quick. You stay there, hon. I don't know what happened to this German Shepherd over here. Oh, he used to be growling, snapping at the gate. I hadn't heard him in a while. Oh yeah, it looks like, no, I guess nothing happened. Oh, it had a blowout. Had a blowout. That's what he had. That's what that was, a tire. I've had that happen on my 10-speed like 3 times. These are expensive tires too. Guess I'm getting too fat to ride a 10-speed. Yeah, that guy had a blowout. Makes sense. Hot day, maybe overloaded. Well, there you go. Now you know it. Thanks for telling me to get out and look. It's too lazy on my own. Beautiful clover here. I'm really kind of taking a break because it's like brutally hot right now. And I try to avoid it if I can. Yeah, I'm not really sure on that. Yeah, I keep getting different reports on that. I'll eventually figure it out, but I don't want to say for sure because I don't really know the facts. Hey, John. Oh, I will, yeah. You know, I'm not sure, Lori. There's another Stephanie down here. It's American Indian from the UP. So it's hard to say. I think it's like 83 or something like that. Not bad. Tomorrow's going to be really hot. Hey, can you guys go and see if Captain Nemo's Subs is open yet? In Romulus? Captain Nemo's, Nemos. Can somebody call there? I hope they're open today. That damn place has been closed to this whole thing, and most of their business was carry out. I don't get it. Yeah, it's not too bad, Colorado girl. Yeah. It's not that humid today. Oh, isn't that cool? He is a cool guy, man. He lined me up with two interviews. I didn't show his face because he was cool with it. I just, I don't know that he would have said all those things. It's not like I'm secretly taping people, but in Michigan, you don't need consent, believe it or not, as long as you're a party to the conversation. Not that I'm trying to make someone look bad. That's why I ended up telling him, I'm taping this. And he said, oh, I didn't know you were doing that. I said, well, don't worry, I didn't show your face. And he was cool. And there was another lady I interviewed this morning that didn't want her face showed because she's a heroin addict. She's got a college degree. She wants to get back into the workforce. And she just felt more comfortable being anonymous, which, fine with me. Oh, big time, yeah. Yeah, a great personality, man. Hell of a good guy. Yep. A lot of passionate fishermen down here, man. I mean, these people will do anything to fish. Really crazy. Yeah, I'm not like trying to make anybody look bad or, set them up to like look like a dumbass. Oh, look at that cool looking yellow bus. Tornado. Well, I had those 4 tacos. I'm hungry again. That bus. Oh, thank you, Shell. Yeah, it must still be closed. It's so weird. I think Johnny Noodle. I get a Johnny Noodle today, but only if I can go in there. I don't want to be eating in my car out front, getting like a gourmet soup. I don't mind a taco, but I'm not getting like premium Asian soup and eating it in my car. No, you're right, Colorado girl. Yeah, big time. Yeah, that'd be cool, wouldn't it, John? Except you can't get in too many places. It's just like the high top band. There's millions of places you can't park. Oh, Alpharetta, that's cool. Yeah, I don't really. Yeah, I guess barely. I mean, I can't give you a bunch of examples. I walked into Dunkin' Donuts and got a coffee. The taco trucks have always been open, so I really can't say. Johnny Noodle's been doing some to-go things, but I don't know. I'll know more later. I think yeah. I mentioned earlier a couple of the topless bars are for sale, so they must have finished them off. Plus now, who knows what you got to do in a topless bar? What do you do, like 6 foot and everybody wears a mask? I mean, I guess, I would say yeah, but I don't really have a lot to hang my hat on with that. Looks like Jarrell. Yep, that's Jarrell. You can tell people's mannerisms from like a long way away. Oh, thank you, Janice. Appreciate it. Yeah, appreciate it. Well, I bet you that guy doesn't have a spare for that trailer. I mean, he might have, but I see that happen all the time. If you're not familiar with Michigan, once I get to Bay City, on the way home, it's all uphill. It's only like 1.5% to 2% grade, but that's a big difference when you've got a heavy load and you're going uphill. And you'll notice in the summer, people are overheated and on the right side of the road. But when you're going south, you don't see that. That's because there's much less strain. But you really notice a 1.5% grade on a hot, humid day with a big load. That's Jarrell. I gave Jarrell a spicy order of Mexican roasted corn last night. No, they don't. I always ask them. No, I'm not into taking, not asking them about it. Now, there has been video that I've had in the past, like let's say I'm waiting around here to interview somebody and somebody's walking by or whatever. I have videoed that and uploaded, but the law on that is that when you're in a public place, there's no expectation of privacy. So it's legal to do, but I try and be considerate about it. It's not like I'm zoning in and watching them playing with themselves, embarrassing them. It's just people walking. But I've gotten some pretty decent criticism over the years for, like, I'll be, back in the old days waiting to talk to like a street worker, and I'll videotape maybe a girl jonesing or nodding, and they think that's just the creepiest, weird, serial killing activity I could do. If people don't like you, they're going to interpret that as weird, even though it's linked to the rest of the channel. Yeah, I mean really, in a lot of places, like particularly up where I live, it's kind of a resort place, cabins, camping, all that up north stuff, fishing. The only reason they stay in business is because of from like October, or from not October, let's say May to June till October, November. You'll get a little few people still coming up. And you do have some winter recreation, but nothing at all like the summer. So you have a hard time making it then. There's plenty of businesses where I live that barely make it, and that's through that short season when you're packed up to the gills. People lined out the door, hour wait for a pizza, that kind of shit. So now with this 50% capacity, I don't know of any business that can make it for very long during the peak time, only being allowed to be half full. It just, maybe it's a good idea from a health aspect and with regard to the rye virus, but it's not going to be a sustainable business plan. This isn't like New York City, where if you own a deli, you're still grossing $9 million a year instead of $18 million a year. They're rural, seasonal dependent venues. And if you're a business guy and you go look at your books and you imagine that with 50% missing, you're done. It's over. You can't make it. So I don't think anybody's getting out a party hat because of this. I mean, it's better than being totally shut down, but is it? We'll see. Yeah, I'm the same way, Colorado girl. People don't understand it, you know, that why it's so interesting. But I think in a nutshell, for me, it's interesting because who doesn't know what drug addiction is going to lead to? I mean, it seems like you do your due diligence and just decide not to do it. But, you know, ever since I've been a baby and growing up and, you know, understanding drug addiction, it's a whole new generation daily turned out into drug addiction, even though they know what it's going to turn out to be. So crazy. I see they got a sign here now. Trucks over 4 axles, no right turn, 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. That is interesting. I don't really understand that. It seemed like it'd be the other way around, because people are coming across the bridge and the truck's slow and he's making a turn. So, Colorado girl, where are you located now? I mean, what state are you in? I mean, I know it probably, you say Colorado, which I don't know why you have that name, but where are you at? Oh, I don't doubt that, okay, yeah. And you know, there's the big question of who out there has it that doesn't know they have it. I guess they're having these demonstrations. I give Detroit, they were able to get across in a very amicable, personable, sensitive way that, look, we understand you have a right to protest, but do not come down here and start looting and rioting and busting shit up. Because if you do, you're going to get a police baton across the forehead. Oh, you do live in Denver? Okay, Mile High City. I love Denver. Colonial Avenue. Hey, Goku, how you doing? Oh, okay, Pam. Yeah, believe me, it's crazy. I always tell people it's like I got on an airplane and flew 3,000 miles and got off, but I really didn't. I drove 180 miles down the expressway and got off, and this is what I saw. It just doesn't seem possible that this could be right in your own backyard. Yeah, thank you, Tinkerbell. How you doing? Yeah, pain pills will do it. When I was living in Chicago, they used to protest for everything down there. You've got a mix of like upper middle class yuppies that are, you know, very passionate about different causes, which is fine. You got a lot of rich people down there. And you got a lot of people that are willing to come to downtown to Chicago because they get a lot of airplay, no matter what it is they're doing. So they protested about everything. They even had lesbians and gay guys, like 500 of them, drive around nude on their bicycles to protest something. Hey, Bailey, how you doing? Yeah, I like Chicago. I was ready to get out of there, though. Living downtown, man, that's like a long time. You know, it's not like you go to the Magnificent Mile, the Shedd Aquarium, the zoo, Navy Pier. Once you've done that a million times and you just want to go to a Walmart and get something, it gets old quick. If you're a partier, an alcoholic, so many young professionals lived in my building, they last about a year or two. I would have got out of there sooner, but I didn't really have any place to go. I had a non-compete in Michigan. I didn't want to move back to Florida, and I just Basically, when I decided to leave Florida, I just picked a spot on the map and hit the road. Oh, really, Lori? Wow. Now, Colorado girl, are you from there originally? You know, if Jarrell would have come over here, I would have let him interview me. I never thought of that. Jarrell, if you're watching, come on back over here. Oh, Nashville's cool. I didn't go to Nashville once. I was always way over on the Memphis side most of the time. Memphis is cool. I like it down there. I would have thought by now I would have run into more people sitting here, seen Marguerite or something, but not really. Oh, okay, yeah, Chicago's like that too. New York City, Miami, San Francisco's just crazy. San Mateo, nuts. I just can't understand being a slave to a job by just living there. It's not worth it. Yeah, I haven't been to Nashville. I had to go down there this fall, check it out. I sold a guy some Civil War letters, and a year ago last Christmas I met him in Louisville. That was a nice town. I like that downtown. Pam, you have that southern twang? You have that southern twang? Hey, tell that idiot in Flint to just go and make a couple videos without my name in the title and see what happens. Not that my name's any big deal, but it gets people to click on those videos that normally wouldn't otherwise. I mean, can you imagine a picture of her and just like I'm having a great day? Who would watch it? I mean, for what? Oh, getting in fights with her neighbors. I don't doubt it. Yeah, she's got to be an absolute nightmare to live next to. Oh, that's cool, Janice. Oh, I didn't know any of that, Doughead. Yeah, that makes sense. Everything's a problem. And by the way, she doesn't even live in the city of Flint. She lives in Flint Township. Big difference. She's trying to represent herself as like this, you know, pure Flint. Flint's my city. Debbie, you don't even live in Flint. The people are wearing their masks, going in and out of ponchos. That's good. That's cool. Hey, of all the working girls and homeless, drug-addicted men that I've interviewed today and yesterday, none of them know anybody that had this COVID. Isn't that crazy? So much for hand sanitizer. You know, I read a brief article. I didn't get to finish it. I got interrupted. And somebody has brought this up to me later on. And evidently this sounds crazy, I know, and it may not be true. There's a link to people that are crack users and not getting COVID. Has anybody read any of this kind of stuff? It sounds nuts. I mean, I'm not suggesting that's what you do to not get COVID, but it looks like there may be a link to the plausibility of that. Isn't that crazy? I mean, it sounds like nuts, but... Okie, how you been doing? You been out in that sailboat? Well, I think there were a lot of deaths from COVID for sure. So I don't know how you define overblown, you know. I think it was a legitimate concern, that's for sure. I mean, when you got the whole damn world shutting down. Oh, okay, well maybe there's some truth to it then. The silver lining. These guys that drive these Chargers and whatever the hell else they are, I don't know how they keep them in one piece with these roads. It's nuts. Crazy. I might get some airplane video later tonight or tomorrow. No, absolutely not, Colorado. No, there's no money in it. You know, if you've got millions of not subscribers, it's really views. It has nothing to do with subscribers. But what happens to me is I get dinged. It's worse now than it's ever been. It was always a problem. Once you get dinged with not suitable for most advertisers, and what they consider that now is dirty words, street girls, the mention of drug use, you don't get any, the monetization is cut down like 75%. It's chump change. I will never even break even since I've been doing this. No, you can't. It's ridiculous. If you look, you would think there'd be a ton of money in viral videos that I've had. There isn't, and it's because of that. It's chump change. If everything is good, like let's say I upload a video, and that's what people can't glean when they look at Social Blade. If I upload a video and it's about, you know, Betty Crocker making a cookie, and it's clean, there's no vulgarity, no prostitution, no drug use, you can count on $4 per 1,000 views. That's the perfect scenario. Yeah, $4 per 1,000 views. And when you get dinged on that, you can count on about like 13 cents per 1,000 views. So if you do the math, no, if you do your homework and you go and you research this on your own, you'll find out very early that there's no money in it. And just like Jarrell and Maddie and Kelly and other people, I'm getting rich exploiting working girls. Well, you know, they started their own channels and they're not even uploading videos anymore. And you know why? Because they realized after 7,000 and 10,000 views, they didn't get a damn dime. So they don't even do it anymore. But up until then, when they got to taste the waters themselves, I was getting rich. And I think that's what made the light bulb come on with Kelly. I don't know that for sure, but I think she realized through her own channel, there's no money in it. No, no, there are channels, there are people that make millions, that's true. But that's just like, you know, buying a lottery ticket and hitting the Powerball. I mean, I'm not saying it doesn't happen, but they're far and few between. You know, all the analytics and the statistics from YouTube are pretty much available publicly, except that Social Blade, they don't know when YouTube changes the algorithm for revenue related to views. So they keep making it look like, people are making a bunch of money because YouTube's not going to tell them that. They're basically just copying what YouTube publishes to anybody else that wants to look at it. Oh, is that what happened? Is that what happened with Kelly? Yeah, I didn't know. Kelly and her daughter were both very nice. I mean, I'd rather get along with them if I could, but it just got old, her, hinting around that I'm murdering girls and I'm exploiting, and that, I said that any money this makes, they're going to get. There's no money in this channel, I'm telling you. Nobody ever said, up until I got videos that got a lot of views, they never said, hey, you know what? You're driving 400 miles round trip. You're driving 3 or 4, 5, 600 miles when you're down there. You're spending gas, hotel bill. Is there any way we could help you out? But the minute they think you're making a penny, oh man, they'll come out of the woodwork. Yeah, everything's fine as long as you're not getting too many views. People are weird. No, I agree, man. Yeah, I agree. Nobody wants to know about you losing your ass.
Don't I get a few bucks for my video?
You haven't done an interview yet. I'll do one with you. When I'm done with this.
Go get my phone.
When I'm done with this, I'll do one. See, she wants to do an interview. No, it's nobody's business, but if they understood it and they had their own channel, I don't have to answer to these people about anything. Like I said, nobody ever said, you're losing your ass, we're happy for you. It's only when they perceive you as making money, it pisses them off and they think they're entitled to that data. That's just somebody down here that panhandles once in a while that, is around. Nah, I just met her this morning. I mean, she wanted me to call somebody. A guy dropped her off, and then she left some stuff in his car, so he had to come back. Now she's going to get her phone. Now she knows I do videos, and evidently she's seen something. It's surprising the people that recognize me down here, when I'm just driving around. Must be this van. But it happens all the time. Yeah, she probably does. I mean, people need the money. That's fine with me. And she comes back, I'll do a live interview with her on the phone if you want. What I think I'll do is I'll turn this one off and then start it again. Because if there's not a thumbnail of a person, then it's obvious that I've done an interview. People, even today, an hour ago, were emailing me, how come you're not interviewing Becky? How's Wendy? Well, that's because when they looked at that 2-hour live, they're not going to search through there to see if there's an interview. So it's kind of a pain in the ass for me to do that, but I know that people are interested in what's going on down here, and I don't want to just save it all up, like to get every damn view. If I get views, great, fine. If I don't, if I was considered, there's Marguerite. If I was so concerned about views and stuff, I wouldn't ever do a live. It can't compare to a video that's uploaded. I would never do one. It would just be shooting myself in the foot. But, I don't give a shit. I mean, I would rather upload a clean video. But people want to see this, I'm willing to show it to you. Hey, Chelsea. Yeah, they do say that sometimes. I mean, there's these pussies down here that are always talking they're going to do something, but nobody ever does. I'm very transparent about where I'm at, what I'm driving. They don't do shit. It all comes down, it's like you learn a lot through YouTube. You learn a lot about racism, sexism, discrimination. If my goal was to make money on this damn thing, there's Marguerite, she just noticed me. If my goal was to make money on this thing, all I would do would drive around and look for blonde-haired, blue-eyed, white, heroin-addicted street girls. All you got to do is look at the numbers. It's totally obvious. Oh wow, it's a beautiful day. It's a little hotter down here. I've learned this through like years of traveling and being on the road. When you're going straight south or pretty much south, like I do when I leave West Branch, you will start to notice the difference in area, the foliage, the temperature, the humidity, blah blah, about every 200 miles. Not crazy, but about every 200 miles. Now Florida's about, I think, what, 1,600 or something like that? And it just fits perfect, Every 200 miles, there'll be something growing there that didn't grow at the last place you were at, and blah, blah, blah. It gets warmer, that kind of thing. I mean, you can leave Detroit in January and be freezing your ass off, and in another 24 hours be in a warm climate. That's pretty cool. Here's old Marguerite sneaking up on me.
I didn't expect to see you.
I came back yesterday for you.
Oh,
Where were you?
I was at the house. Ooh.
I did come back, though.
So can we do an interview?
Yeah, what are we going to talk about?
Oh, anything you want.
Anything I want?
Anything you want.
How about this? How about you give a brief argument on why young people considering drugs don't do them?
Why young people considering drugs don't do it?
Yeah, they come on here and sometimes they're on the fence about trying this lifestyle out or skipping it.
Okay. Well, the argument I could tell you is, when I was young, I thought it was all in. But as years go on by, it weakened my heart. Okay? Young people, I'm going to tell you, it can weaken your heart, even if you don't OD, which is a possibility, or you don't spend every money that you have, or that you do things you wouldn't normally do so that you hurt people that you love. You wouldn't normally do those things. But also, years down the line, if you make it through, you probably will have other health issues. And trust me, I'm struggling.
You are?
Yes, when it comes to my heart, I have a weak heart because of all that.
Okay. They comment about your thick hair.
My thick.
Yeah. Did you get comments about your hair when you used to go to the beauty parlor? Because you do have thick hair.
I do.
Yeah.
I was born with hair down on my shoulders.
It started out good then.
Yeah.
Wow. Now, May sent you some hair dye one time. You remember that?
Yeah.
And she's wondering what happened to it.
I got it somewhere. I do got it somewhere.
You do?
Yes.
Okay.
I do want to dye the stuff out. Yeah, I do still have it somewhere.
Yeah. Now, yesterday you seemed like you were doing great. Is this heat kind of affecting you a little bit?
A little bit, yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I just try to keep, hydrated.
Yeah, hydrated. That's a good idea. Now,
And I eat a lot more ice cream.
Oh, you do, huh? You get that,
I
huh?
love ice cream. Yeah.
Really? Where do you get it at?
Across the street, they're out of the strawberry ones, so I go with coconut.
Oh,
It's good.
Tinkerbell wants to know if that's natural curly hair.
It is.
Gotcha.
It is
Cool.
very natural. Yeah.
Cool. Pam thinks you're beautiful.
Well, thank you, Pam.
And speaking of beautiful, you know, I've had quite a few people over the years make comments that you were, and you still are, a beautiful woman.
Why, thank
Yeah.
you.
Any old pictures when you were young?
No.
No? Did you get a lot of male attention when you were young?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought. So,
Yeah.
so you were good looking.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I was.
Now, any new news on Jarrell, or is that basically a...
Jarrell.
I know what happened.
Like I said, he went to the doctor over a sleeping disorder of some kind,
Gotcha.
and they gave him some trazodone, and he didn't admit to me till some time later that they also gave him blood pressure pills.
I don't mean to interrupt, but somebody said, did you know your brother got married?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
All right.
Anyway, yeah, I didn't know he was divorced.
Oh, you didn't? Okay.
You're talking about Sam. Sam got divorced and married somebody else.
Okay.
But Matthew, my baby brother, he got married.
Okay. So do you keep in touch with many family members or not too much?
They keep in touch with me.
Gotcha. Now, I think do you want a water? I think I got another one.
I do.
I think I got one left.
Thank you.
It's a $5. And let's see, what else do we want to talk about? So, what did I forget? You guys got any questions for Marguerite? May, she's got the hair dye. She just hasn't used it yet. May said that's okay.
Thank you.
Do you remember what color? Hey, Shaniqua. Do you remember what color it was she sent?
No, not really.
Oh, okay, good. All right, good. Now, we've mentioned this before, and people sometimes say, well, what is it that Marguerite needs? What is it you need that for the summer coming up? I know firewood. I know that.
Yeah. Well, clothes.
Clothes.
I could use clothes.
What size?
Tall and kind of skinny.
Yeah, but that's not a size. What is it? 5, 6, 4?
I think I can do it. If it's stretchy material, if it's the stretchy jeans, size 3.
Well, Juanita says hello.
Hi, Anita.
Oh, good. And you want shorts?
Yes, I need shorts bad.
Okay. But what
And
size?
underwear.
What's underwear too?
Yeah.
What size?
Size underwear? I don't know, an 8,
An 8?
I think.
Okay, try it out. Yeah.
I couldn't, man. Sit.
That's right. So that's okay. And I probably, a guy, I handed it all out, but a guy sent for a couple cases of water. I've handed those out. That's, I think, is my last one. But you could always probably use, Virgil says hello. You could always use plenty of water, right? They want to know how you keep cool in the bando. How do you do that?
Sometimes I just stay outside.
You do?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Or I can open the window up in the bando.
You do?
Yeah.
Gotcha. Have you got a chance to read any of your new books?
Not yet.
Not yet. Wait.
Well, yeah, I've started one.
You did?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you hear Tara wants to say, now we kind of went over this, but not specifically. We talked about drug use. Do you have any advice to the younger women working out on the street?
Stay out of do-ya spots. Stay out of do-ya spots.
And what is a do-ya spot?
A spot is where there ain't no one else around. Where there's no one else around. Where you can't just holler and someone will come out.
Okay.
Stay out of those spots.
Okay.
Middle of a field. Someplace where people cannot get to you.
Yeah.
Where you cannot run.
Is the chicken still alive?
I don't think so. I haven't seen her, and I'm worried about her.
Oh, okay. Yeah, if you haven't seen her, that's probably not a good sign.
Nope.
This Becky thinks that an 8 would probably be too big. Maybe a 6.
Okay.
You think? Well, I don't want to get you something too small.
Yeah, about a 6 or a 7. That
6.
sounds about right.
Okay, good. And as far as the so just stay away from the do-ya spots, and that's basically the best advice you could give, huh? Good, cool. And Rita wants to know, will you ever get any government benefits? I mean, shouldn't you get Social Security or something?
I should be getting it, yeah.
How come you're not?
I don't know. I haven't tried, I guess.
Chugalog Doug wants to donate to you. You can do that by sending it to my mailing address. May put that up there, will you? You can send me PayPal, but do it as a friend so they don't take fees out. And I'll just give it to Marguerite like I normally do. Yeah, good. So you could use water. You could use some clothes.
That's right.
And any more advice on the drug use? Stay away from it.
Just like I said, man,
Yep.
stay out of the spots. And remember, like I said, man, there's a lot of pitfalls too. It's not funny out here, you know? People will do a lot of different things, you know?
Yeah.
And it's just too complicated for you.
Now, speaking of doing a lot of different things, you know who's doing really well?
Who?
Tassie.
Oh, she is.
Yeah.
Yes, she is.
Yep, doing really well. She said you were very instrumental and supportive of her success.
That was sweet of her to
Yeah,
say.
she's a sweet person.
She
And she
is.
said she always felt that you had her best interest in mind,
I
and
always
you're
did.
happy as she is to get out of here.
Yes, I'm very proud of Tassie.
P.O. Box 41. Yeah, proud of Tassie. That's good. And it's 48661.
Okay, are we done? Are we done?
You want to be done?
Yeah.
Tired?
Yeah.
All right. Yep, we're done. All right, you got some competition here trying to hone in on your interviews. Right there. You know that lady?
Oh, yeah.
Could you get along with her?
That's Gloria.
Oh, okay. So, there you go.
Thank you.
Don't blow it all in one spot.
I surely shan't.
Don't blow it. I don't have any problem with that, Jesse. There's somebody, I don't know who that is, contacted me. Yeah, she tested for it. She's negative, and crack cocaine once in a while. I already know the answer to that. Yep, crack cocaine. Yeah. Marguerite's a medical miracle. She's just got a pacemaker put in back in the winter. Out here, got COPD. They're talking about me. Hey, Jarrell, about a half hour. I'll call you when I'm done. Why do I give them money? Why do you think I give them money? So they can get something to eat? She's going to get some ice cream? I mean, why do people go to work for a paycheck? Gerald, just come over here in a half hour. Oh, good for you, William. Yeah, no, man, she wasn't doing so hot shortly after that, but she seems to have, bounced back and doing pretty good. You want Jarrell to interview me? You guys up for that? You want to do that? Yeah, you're right, Virgil. I would agree with that. Yep. I would say that's right. Yep. You nailed it. Oh, yeah, man. I'm telling you, Mari, you need to take her into a continuing education lecture on one of your nursing deals down the road and say that you've brought in a living, breathing medical miracle. Oh, you'd rather I interview him? Yeah, I can do that. I can do that. Yep. Ebony's with her mom, looks like. I can't say that 100%, but I'm pretty sure. Yeah, that's what I say, man. You're never going to find this honesty in Wall Street. Or in a Club Med. No way. Yeah, strong spirit, yeah. I mean, there's got to be a genetic component to a body just withstanding what she's done. And yeah, I had a great day today. Today was actually exceptional. I'm staying at the hotel again, to tell you the truth. I'll take Daisy out to her famous park, and what time is it right now? It's got to be about 4:30, isn't it? It's been a great place to just answer my emails and rant, get some new interviews. $5:38, thank you. That's good. Yeah, I'll be glad when about another hour goes by. With anywhere, anything's situated, whether it's a beach, a house, or you're sitting in a park, you can be in the shade, you can be in the sun. And down here, I try to plan for that. But Michigan Avenue, which is my favorite place now, runs southeast, northwest, the same way the sun sets across. So you get bright sun in the morning, and you get bright sun in the afternoon. But this time right now in Michigan Avenue, you would absolutely get broiled out there doing an interview unless you were lucky enough to find a spot underneath a tree like I have here. So that's why I'm kind of dicking around until the sun gets lower. I may take Daisy to her favorite park, and come back down here when it's cooler. I mean, even working people with drug problems don't want to get broiled in the sun, so they wait till it cools down a little. They do have them, Chelsea. Yeah, they're around. Yeah, believe me, nobody's taking in any rehab patients because of this COVID right now, which is really kind of monkey wrench things. Yeah, I don't really care for Oakland County, man. It's boring to me. Same with Washtenaw County. I mean, I got specific interests on a lot of things I do, and I don't give a shit about Oakland County or Monroe County, Washtenaw County. When I go to other counties, it's for different things, like freighters, birds, floods, natural disasters, I just don't think Roseville would interest me. Yeah, they can interview me. I've been interviewed before. It's not like I'm hiding or anything, He comes over here right now, I'll do an interview. I don't care. I've offered to do it before. Oh, thank you, Richie. Yeah, I think you're probably right on that. They'll probably find me face down doing an interview somewhere in an alley someday. I'm hoping so. Be fine with me. Be better than being down like in the villages in Florida. I hope I'm dead before I have to go into a assisted living care facility. So I'm gonna live out the rest of my years doing these interviews. I like doing it. Yeah, we could do that. That's true. Yep. Yeah, you can get in. There's social workers there that help you. Yeah. Here's Jarrell right here. There he is. Walt Clyde Frazier. What's up, playa? You bring your phone?
Huh? Nope, no, you got it.
Oh, okay. What, do you want to interview me?
Yeah, I interview you on your phone.
Oh, you want to do it on my phone?
No. She ain't over right on the phone.
It doesn't matter to me. Do you want to do it on my phone or do you want to do it on her phone?
It don't matter. I'll do it on your phone.
It doesn't matter. I mean, if you're trying to, like, I know people want to see what I look like, which I don't care one way or the other. You know, they never like get to talk to me. So I didn't know if that's why you wanted to do it on yours, but we can do it on mine. Doesn't matter to me.
All right.
Now look, I want you to interview me on no holes barred.
All right. I got you.
You lay it out there.
All right.
Rumors. And you can see the people on here that are asking questions, and they can ask you and you can ask me. In other words, I don't want any watered down bullshit.
Okay. Gotcha.
Do you want to just stand there and I sit here?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So Jarrell's gonna, yep, you guys can ask any questions you want. If there's anything that you've wondered about, any of these rumors, anything, how I feel about people, now's your chance. So I'm gonna unplug this and hand it to you. So the great Jarrell Owens. There you go. So all you gotta do is turn it around. See? All right, there you
There's
go.
Time. How you doing, Daytime?
I'm doing pretty good. How are you?
All righty. So, let's get down to it.
Yeah.
How long you been doing this, Time?
Well, I've been kind of doing this stuff my whole life. I mean, believe it or not, I was really into photography since I've been a teenager. And then when YouTube came out, I was kind of burned out on photography. And I thought I would try YouTube to just upload my old videos. So I did that, and nothing happening. I was watching my own stuff. People asked me, and I tell them about it. And then I interviewed Angel, and that's kind of when the channel gained some popularity. It wasn't because of anything that I did. It was people that I interviewed.
Okay. So, out of all the girls that you interviewed, which ones would you regret that you did, that you interviewed?
None.
None?
No. Nope. I mean, 3 days ago I'd have said Kelly, but we made up.
Right. Okay. They said you're looking good, Tom.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I feel every day of my age, believe me.
Right. So,
Excuse me.
out of all this, what was the worst? What was the worst you've ever ran into?
You mean with regard to like what the girls are doing or heard about or experienced?
Yeah, all that.
I think that just happened here that Raven got hit by a car. I felt terrible when Penny died. And I didn't know Stephanie. Any of the girls that just never got out of here. That hope's crushed when they're no longer alive. And I'd say that bothers me. I mean, I was depressed as hell, excuse me, today. Or up until today.
Right.
Because of this Raven thing, and that, I mean, you kind of get to know people. I'd be upset if something happened to you and Matt.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, how was your roasted corn?
Oh, that was good. It smashed that.
Oh, good.
It was hot though.
Yeah, man, wasn't it though?
Yeah.
I know.
Usually when we get it, it ain't that burnt.
No, it was too hot.
No, it was good. It was just hot.
Okay.
But then it was burnt too.
It was burnt?
Yeah.
I think it was just well done. They do it on a grill.
Yeah.
It wasn't like a burnt piece of pizza. It was
No, it wasn't. It wasn't. So, Tom, have you ever been married?
I'm still married.
You're still married?
Yeah, I haven't lived with my wife since '98. She lives with her boyfriend in Florida.
Oh, okay. Have you traveled out of the state before?
Everywhere.
everywhere?
Millions of times, yeah. Been everywhere. Taken like probably 115,000 mile road trips. Hitchhiked all over as a teenager, Mexico, all over the country. Rode freight trains through Canada, Mexico, the United States. I've always been like this.
Is that your favorite pop?
No. Diet Pepsi, but they didn't have any.
Right, so he got the Diet Coke.
Yeah.
So, Tom, have you ever had, what's up with the bald? Have you ever had
I've been
hair?
shaving my head for about 25 years. Yeah, I mean, you know, if I had a hair like Marguerite, I probably wouldn't go.
Did you see Marguerite today?
I'm not gonna. I did. I just talked to her a little while ago, but I'm not into. It got to where I was drying my hair by shutting a door hard.
Yeah. They said I like the bald.
Oh, thank you. My dad told me when I was a senior in high school that I was gonna be combing my hair with a washcloth by the time I was 25. Dear old dad, how I miss him.
All right. Well, my family, I got a lot of bald people in my family too. So.
Yeah, it's just genetics. I mean, nothing you're gonna do about it.
All right. So, Tom, you've never tricked or nothing with none of these girls, have you?
No, but there were a couple times when I was like 18, 19. We used to come down here and go to two places, Anderson's Gardens and the Willis Show Bar. That lasted till maybe 23, but you know, I don't even think, I was thinking today, you know, because a couple of the topless bars went up for sale.
Yeah.
That the last time I was in a topless bar, I think 35 years ago. And I want to tell you this too, since I've been doing this from day one, and you know me a little bit, no one's even hinted about that crap.
All right.
It's a different relationship. No, so the answer is no.
Oh.
I would never do that, man.
I feel you. I wouldn't either. I got my wife, and you know, I don't mess around with no other girls. And
Yeah,
stuff,
okay.
So.
Yeah.
So, have you ever lived in Detroit?
Yeah, I did. I lived over on Woodmont in 1985 and 86.
Oh, okay. How old are you, Tom?
64.
You don't look 64. You look 36.
Oh, you're lying. So I lived there, yeah. I mean, I've thought about moving back down around here, but I'm from Flat Rock originally.
Right.
And as you know, I live up in West Branch now, which is about 180 miles north. I was going to go home today, but I had such a good day today that I'm spending another night.
Are you a Lions fan?
Passively. I mean, the Lions have been crappy my whole life.
Right, they have.
But you can always see the other team they're playing.
Right. You
Yeah,
watch
I mean,
it.
you
You
know
watch
how
it
it
for
is,
the
eh?
other team.
Yeah. Love the Pistons. You know, I was a big, huge Tommy Hearns fan. I used to play a lot of basketball at Cron. And I also played a ton of basketball at Herman Gardens when it was the projects. Great.
So, you don't smoke,
Nope, never tried smoking, no.
drinking?
Yeah, I do drink. Not that much, though.
Okay. Where's Daisy?
She's in the back sleeping.
Oh,
I
she's
took her
sleeping in
swimming
the-
over at Rouge at Delray
Again?
Park.
Yeah. So, with all this controversy about how you are a murderer and all this other stuff,
Yeah.
let's get to that.
Okay, so right off the bat, I've been a licensed private detective since 1981. When I'm down here, that's got nothing to do with it, okay? I'm
Right.
still currently licensed. I have 0 criminal record. I carry that cell phone around, which GPS enabled all the time. There's not any incidents where I ever turn it off other than when I go to bed, and you would know where I turned it off.
Right, because
It's complete bullshit. You know, for all the time that I went down here and didn't have any views, no one gave a shit.
All right.
But once you start to get people paying attention to some of your videos, you're a murderer, a killer. There's a certain amount of people out there that just hate working girls. They think they should be executed. They think they're bad examples of society. All as I do is enable their behavior, and therefore I must be connected and getting something out of it. It's absolute nonsense. I mean, do you actually think that I'd be driving around here constantly coming back to an interview, interviewing people while I'm murdering them?
No,
It's stupid as hell.
don't make no sense.
Doesn't make any sense.
You've never went to the army or nothing
No,
like
it's
that?
never in the
either?
army. Almost. I almost joined for 2 years, but I ended up not doing it because my mom had a fit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So, since the last time you seen us, since yesterday, how's your channel been doing?
I think pretty good. You know, honest to God, I don't really like keep track. If you'll notice, 99% of my videos, nobody watches. It's a daisy, it's of a duck, flood. So it does the same as it's done from the day I started it. The interviews with people like you and Maddie and the working girls get a lot of attention. The other ones don't.
So what degrees do you have?
I have a 4-year degree in Bachelor of Science in Criminal Justice. It's a joke. I didn't learn a thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's all I had to ask, Tom. It was good seeing you. I'm about to go and go to, well, Maddie's right there.
Okay.
So I just wanted to, you know, let the world know that Tom's a good guy. He's all the women on here think you're handsome.
Well, I don't know
So-
why, man. I don't think they'll think it after today. How can you be handsome at this, look like this, and be this old?
Hey, some people like it.
Yeah. Well,
No.
I want you to be my agent out there.
Okay, I
I
can do
think
that.
you got an idea of what I like.
Right.
That's all I want to hear from.
Okay, I can do
Okay.
that.
That's cool.
All right, there's Tom, y'all.
Thank you.
There you go.
Thanks a lot. So I expect you probably think you're going to get paid for that, don't you?
I was gonna ask.
God damn, man.
I wasn't expecting anything.
No, hell you weren't, man. You'd have found a way to.
I was gonna ask you like a man. You know what I'm
Okay,
saying?
all right, yep. Shell said you did an awesome job.
Tell her I said thank you. I'm gonna start doing it a little bit more often.
You are?
Yes, I'm gonna start interviewing people. You know.
Don't you be cutting in on my views now, man.
No, I'm not. No, trust me.
No, I don't give a shit. I tried to do anything I could to help your channel. I put links to it, whatever. Oh, one thing, I'm glad you brought that up, because I didn't want to bring this up yesterday because it looked like you needed some hands with getting some ID, and I didn't want to wreck a good deed during. But that one video you uploaded on Marguerite that time, you know which one I'm talking about? It just didn't make her look in a very good light. And I think that really put a monkey wrench in a lot of people sending you things, because it looked like Marguerite was being filmed under the influence of drugs, talking crazy, and it seemed like you were in the background. You were the guy that videotaped it, thinking it was cute. So I don't need to, translate that anymore. You know what I'm talking about?
Clear that up right
Yeah,
now.
clear that up.
That time, that was the first time that Marguerite ever did a video on my page, and she knew that she was being filmed. She wanted to be filmed, and she asked me to do that. That's the only reason why I did it.
She did.
Yeah, she wanted to do that.
Yeah,
She
okay.
wanted to let the world know how she is, even when she's not on the corner, when she's drinking and stuff. It's the original Marguerite.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah, there she go right there. You can ask her.
I did ask her one time, and she said that she was going to talk to you about it because nobody wants Marguerite to get less than what people feel comfortable sending.
Right.
And her donations and interest from people that watch your channel did drop off, and there were enough comments that said they were going to never look at Marguerite the same.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it affected her. Now May says, get her over here right now. I'll ask her. Let's straighten this out right now.
Marguerite.
I told you.
Oh, thank you, Leslie.
That's crazy.
Here's my
Here's the lovely Maddie.
Hello,
Hello.
hello.
Yep. Well, it's good to see you guys.
What the hell is
Which ones?
She don't know.
I thought she was off drugs. Now, Jarrell, seriously, if Marguerite said, nah, I don't give a shit, that's cool, fine. But, I don't want, people to look bad, and that's how I took it.
Right.
But that's why I asked. So we'll ask her. Tell her to come over here. Quit dicking around.
Marguerite.
Come here.
And she told me she quit drugs. I'm used to that, though. Whether you guys are on drugs or whether... Marguerite, long story short, there was a video, remember I mentioned it to you, it was uploaded, Jarrell did it. It didn't make... Jarrell said that you knew you were getting videoed,
Yeah.
so you don't have a problem with it. Okay, then it's argument's over.
Yeah.
So you're fine with it. Okay, because I only mentioned that because it looked like it painted you in an unfavorable light, and I think people were gonna be less inclined to send you things. But if you're fine with it, then we've straightened this
Yeah,
out.
we were talking about the pee-pee spot. We were being
just joking.
being silly, that's all.
We're just having fun.
Oh, okay. So, all right, good.
People don't, I don't know.
All right, good. Then, see, I'm glad I did this now. So this is how you find things out.
That's right. I
Probably
need
not,
I
man.
need to talk to you when you get
Okay.
when you
What?
get free.
There you go. You were right.
Well, all right then, YouTube, if you want to talk for a minute. you can.
Okay. What's going on, people?
You guys got any?
Huh?
You guys got any questions for?
Any questions for
Maddie?
Maddie?
What the hell is wrong with her?
I don't know, man. What's up? Well, I'm gonna get out.
You want to talk to me later?
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll meet up later.
I'll talk to you
Bye,
later.
people.
All right. See you later. All right. Yep. How you doing? Yep.
I don't want no money.
Okay.
I want nothing.
You don't look like you're doing too good today. Did you fall off the wagon again? Oh, alcohol. Okay.
That's it.
All right. Well, be careful crossing the street and stuff.
That shit.
You know.
Really gonna bless me?
No, but I don't want you to see you get hit, man. A girl's been getting
That's
hit.
a blessing.
You know. Want
I
any-
ain't going out here to work today.
Oh, you did have to work today?
I'm not.
Oh, you're not gonna do it.
I'm not going to work.
See you later.
I ain't food. I'm hungry.
You know, Virgil says that they care about people, and you know, they want the best for you. They really do.
I really, you know what I really want?
Huh.
My life.
What?
Just get clean, man. I'm
You do wanna
15
get clean?
years old.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you know, people
Why is everybody
will
leaving me?
support you. No, they're not leaving you. They just came over here to do like a brief interview.
Try to get some money.
You know what I mean? Where'd you get the money for that alcohol?
Well, me, I have friends.
Oh, okay. Just giving it to you, huh?
Bought from me.
Oh, okay.
I don't like that.
This is Danette.
No, see, I sat, everybody knows who I am. Anyway, I sat on Jarrell's corner this
It is.
morning. And just to pay tribute, you know. I
Tribute?
just-
To who?
To Jarrell.
To Jarrell. Oh, Daryl. Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
Yeah. And I've been friends with him for like a long time.
Okay.
So I said,
Okay, I get it.
and God bless me though, because I didn't accept all the money that people are trying to give.
Yeah.
You know, because that's what they do. When they stand aside for you,
Yeah.
you know, they're there for money. I didn't take no money.
Well, what do you need? Some money to eat?
Yeah, but I didn't take no money from the people.
No,
I wasn't there.
No, yeah, I think
to
that.
help my brother, you know.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, I'd be hungry. I
You-
went to talk to my daughter yesterday after I talked to you.
Okay.
And just let her know. And also,
Yeah.
let's see, I want help.
Yeah, I know you want help. I mean, people are willing to like,
No,
what is it you need?
I'm dead serious.
No, I know.
I don't need, all I need is help.
Okay.
I really want to go.
All right.
I want to
Well, do you have a current? Do you have a current email? No. Phone number?
No.
Well, there's got to be a way I can like get in touch with you.
1104.
Okay, I'll do that then.
Illinois.
I could do that.
No.
Yeah.
But I really want help.
I know.
Seriously.
I know.
Tell them I'm not playing.
No, I believe it. I believe
I'm
you.
so sick of asking people. Like,
No, I know. It's a
I'm too
hassle.
grown
Yeah, I
not
get
to
it.
do this by
Yeah.
myself.
No problem.
I feel like a fucking loser.
Oh man. Hey, addiction, man. It happens.
It's not addiction. I think I just hate myself so much.
Yeah. Well, it's easy to get down on yourself. You know, you've had a long streak of bad luck. Happens, you know. Evidently, you can call 211 down here, I guess.
Yeah.
Is that any good or not really?
I don't fucking know.
You know?
No.
Yeah.
That's my problem.
All right.
My problem is my follow through sucks.
Yeah, follow. It's difficult to do,
My
man.
follow through
Yeah.
sucks.
Yeah.
It does. I don't do shit.
Yeah, but you're 50 years old. You got a lot of years ahead that you could live a good life. Really. It doesn't seem like it right at this moment, but you could. I just had a lady flag me down today. Her and her husband both were on heroin and crack for 5 years. She worked the streets. They had kids. They stuck together. They're both working, having a great life, and she wanted to tell her story. It can happen.
I need my story to be told.
We can do that sometime if you
Well,
want.
I mean my story. I don't know bullshit.
Right.
I don't know.
I know.
I want to be. I gotta save myself. You know, nobody save me.
All right. Yep. Well, you can do it. You got a lot of supporters out here.
Oh, I know.
You know.
I don't know why.
You just got to. You know, timing's everything, right?
I don't understand.
Just got to pick the right time. That's it. Yeah, I know you could do it. A lot of people out here support you too.
I've been through rehab so much.
Yeah, a lot of people have been to rehab. You got to get one that works, and you got to find a place to. You can't come back.
Get the fuck away.
Right.
Excuse me, God, Jesus.
No, that's all right. Yeah, you can find a new place, and you'd be doing much better. You know.
Way better, Tom.
Just hang in there. Summer now.
I apologize.
COVID things died down. Things are opening up, so things are going to be getting a lot better.
Look at them all scared off too. They're gone.
No, you didn't scare them off. They were leaving anyway. They came over here just to do an interview.
Did you get money?
No. He interviewed me in my own channel.
Oh, he interviewed you.
Yeah, he did. Yep. Yep.
That's my little nephew, man.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
Well, you let me know. I'm going to be around here tomorrow too.
yeah.
You come up with a list on what it is you need, and I'll be back here
Just,
tomorrow.
you know what, Tom? I don't need a lot.
I know.
I need help.
I know you need help. We'll get you lined up. Just hang in there, at least for another day till tomorrow when I talk to you.
Oh, I'm never gonna give up.
No, don't give up. No.
How
Don't.
I ended up like this. See, it's embarrassing.
Yeah.
I thought I was above and beyond.
Hey man, it's an odd. No. Look at Marguerite. She's had problems. Maddie and Jarrell, and it happens.
Yeah, but I thought I had it, man.
Yeah. Well, you came close. Every time you'll get closer. You know, just gotta hang in there. And don't dwell. Try not to. You know, when you're having a bad day and you're drinking, it makes it a lot worse. You know. So you get up
I
to.
go back to West Branch.
Yeah, West Branch. You'd like it up there.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
Great.
That's
Yeah.
fun.
Yep.
That's my shit. Whole lake.
Houghton Lake. Yep. That's
All
what.
that.
Yep. Yeah.
Shit. I raised my kids. Oh,
Oh, you did. Okay. So you remember the old playhouse up there? Yeah. Good for you. Houghton Lake's busy, you know. Well, I'll be back here tomorrow. You come up with what you need.
I need $1.
$1. All right.
For a piece of pizza. I'm gonna lie. We had chicken shawarmas for $6.36. I've been trying. My sick.
Well, here's $10.
Oh my God! Bless you,
Yeah.
sir.
Thank you. I need it.
I'm about to go sick.
I need it.
You know, you need it.
Yep.
You're gonna make a lot of money off me.
No, I won't. No, I don't make any money off this. Don't believe that bullshit. If I was making a lot of money, don't you think there'd be other people down here doing it?
I just think you'd be driving a better van.
Yeah. Don't you think they'd be driving a better van? That's exactly right. A bunch of bullshit.
Everybody be lying on you, baby.
I know it.
They do. I do my research.
All right, I appreciate it.
You're a good guy.
Well, thank you.
Thank you.
You have a good day.
You've kept me alive.
Oh, I don't know about that. I would help you out, though.
No, you've helped me, but you have.
You gonna go get that chicken shawarma sandwich now?
Yeah, straight.
All right.
I'm going straight for the. Hey,
All right.
I might give me a couple extra dollars. Huh?
Good for you.
On the way, but that sandwich, you're gonna see me with the juices.
Oh, well, good. You deserve it.
Yeah, it's gonna be sexy.
All right. You have a good day.
All right, thank you, Tom.
All right.
I'm really hard. I ain't sick.
I know. You have a good day. Appreciate it. You hang in there, okay?
You're a beautiful man, Tom.
You hang in there.
You're beautiful.
Oh, thank you. Tell my enemies that.
Yeah, fuck your enemies.
Yeah, okay.
Tell your enemies to come talk to me.
All right.
I'm drunk.
That's okay.
I ain't ready to walk. Wait, hold on.
You be careful walking across there.
I ain't. That's why I'm drunk.
Now, can you handle walking across there all right? Seriously, man, it's dangerous when you're drinking. Don't be get. These cars are coming fast. You know, people have been getting hit left or right with trucks, cars.
I told you about the fight.
Yeah, okay.
This shit was hilarious. No, I'm gonna stop. I need to get up there because they were close.
Okay.
You know,
All right.
I don't wanna rush,
Yeah, take your time.
but trust me, you're gonna see me walking.
Okay.
I want you to videotape the sandwich.
All right, I'll do it.
I'm doing it.
Okay.
I'm going straight to the truck stop.
All right. Have a good day.
See that big ass tree? That could fuck my whole everything up.
Yeah, just watch what you're doing.
Alright,
I'll talk to you later.
I'm going to get that sandwich. Though.
Yep.
I want video of the sandwich.
All right. You have a good day.
I love you.
Thank you.
You've been a blessing to me.
All right. Well, you guys had it so you can see this is all right, you have a good day. Now what happens sometimes is out of the blue she will call me up and chew my ass out like you wouldn't believe on the phone and then hang up. No, she won't. No, not down here. They don't give a shit. She's actually safe now that she's crossed right there. So she's just walking up to the Shell station, which is right down the street there. She's gonna get a chicken shawarma sandwich. Look at her. So I mean, what are you gonna do? I mean, I don't know what she's gonna do. You know, it's just a big deal. Give her $10 for something to eat, so what? Yeah, that's her. Yeah, that's her. Yep. But you know, like you know, May, in the background of all this, whenever you got drug addiction, it's always in the background, and it makes you do stuff. And part of it is lie and mislead, manipulate. I don't make my having an interest in these people conditional on if they're on drugs or not, because if I did, I would be in a damn insane asylum by now. I don't have any expectations. It's how you doing? Here's a bottled water. Go get yourself a chicken shawarma sandwich. Here's some money for ice cream. That's it. You know, I'm very limited to what I can do, and I'm aware of this. But I'm not going to quit doing it. If I did that at the beginning when you're stupid, naive, and you don't know how it works down here. I don't want to be that kind of guy. Like I told Wendy today, you're going to get clothes and money to get something to eat, and if you spend it on drugs, well, I hope you don't, but if you do, it's not going to keep me from giving you money. I sat and watched Marguerite buy a ton of stuff in here the other day. And she was all excited that she had enough money to buy food, stuff to drink, and candles to light in her room when she got back. And Marguerite didn't know when I was coming in there again. Today, Becky never said to me that $20 that Ashley Patterson sent to me, I'd rather you just give me that so I can buy some heroin. Nope, never came up. Sorry to disappoint people out there. She never asked. I went to Aldi's today, bought her $15 worth of food. Thank you, Ashley. Delivered it. And gave her the $5 that, for the $20 that was donated. No, wasn't heroin, sorry. Wasn't crack. It was food that she needed. I'm not a moron. I know that drugs are bought with money that's given to these women sometimes, but a lot of times it's not. And my job isn't to go out with a microscope and a magnifying glass and micromanage every goddamn dime that was ever given to them. Not happening. I'm not perfect either. Simple interviews. How you doing? Can I help you? See you next time. No more, no less. No, I don't have any family. I got a sister I don't talk to, and a nephew I don't talk to, but everybody else is dead. So no, I don't have any family that I communicate with this anyway, you know. I don't, you know, I identify with these people in a lot of ways, you know. Minus the drugs. Oh, thank you, Mark. I do most of it at night. Actually, I used to spend the whole night driving around doing this. I don't do it as much as I did before, only because it's so limited. But this COVID stuff really messed me up, you know. Oh, thank you, Stephanie. I'm gonna come out there and buy you a seafood dinner. I mean, I think I look every bit of my age, believe me. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, you know, it's funny, man. I'm not a religious guy, although I've had best friends that were men of the cloth. It's weird, but our relationship didn't happen like that. And but not religious. But I'm telling you, this is so weird. When I'm down here, you see a part of my personality nobody else do. I'm usually a hot-headed, aggressive guy. But when I'm down here, I love doing it, for starters. And you saw with Becky, I don't know how this happens, but I just maintain my cool, and I guess I don't know, something changes to me when I'm down here dealing with these people, and it's all good. Oh, thank you, Dawn. Yeah, I grew a beard like in the wintertime, and you know, I mean, you know, honestly, once you get this age, I mean, it doesn't really matter either way, you know what I mean? I mean, it's not like when you're young and you're vain and you're looking for girls and you're naive, you don't know shit. I'm an older guy that's on the home stretch now, and I'm lucky enough to be able to find something like this to interest me, because nothing else does. I don't date. Like a total loner. I've been doing this, like I said, my whole life. It's weird. I don't know why I do it. And if you guys said, hey, you know, there's going to be 30 people that are on the chat having a cookout, would you come over? I'd probably never show up. It's so weird how I get on here, like on these lives and the videos. You know, I'm kind of obsessive compulsive about stuff. I can be super dead tired, man. I get home, I want these people to see these videos. And believe me, I had, thousands of videos up with no views for a long time. This subscription bullshit, that's why I hid my subscribers, because it started to get to be like a distraction. Like, it puts you in a light that I don't really want to be in. I just want to be like a guy that has this hobby, and if people watch them, great. If they don't, great. I don't want people subscribing and watching my videos because there's some mystique to 100,000 subscribers. There's not. It's all shit luck. A computer did it. Yeah, I've seen fights before, yeah. Yep. Yeah, I've seen fights before, yeah. You know, guys pull guns and stuff. Yeah. But not that much. I mean, if you're from the outside and you're looking down here, you know, I've brought people down here before occasionally, not very often. They're like, oh, look at over there, or we're going to get robbed, you know, we're going to get murdered. People don't get murdered for no reason. There's a connection. It's a drug deal, a pissed off spouse, or a relationship. People, other than serial killers that just go around killing people randomly, you're pretty safe down here. Now, you could get robbed, you could get carjacked, but that can happen anywhere. You know, it's a different world now. But it's not, I wouldn't consider it unsafe. No, people say it's not being a loner. Well, I mean, you can say that, but you're never gonna, you'll never see me with anybody ever. I'm not hanging out with these people. It's, you know, it's interviews, seeing how their life's going. I mean, there's no other way to get it. But if I don't have any social life outside of this, I don't know how you would think that wouldn't be a loner. Because to me, not being a loner would implicate like getting out and doing things, which I haven't done in years. This is like my whole social life, like what there is of it, which I'm fine with. You know, hey Marge, how you doing? So it's not really much. It's the right amount of social life, you know, like, hey, how you doing? A little bit of interaction, then I'm gone. It's not the day-to-day hard part of a relationship with somebody around all the time. You know, nobody's around to witness my temper tantrums. Yeah, I like hanging out with my dog too. Believe me, now if you think that if two twin Playboy bunnies fell out of the sky and landed in my hotel room bed in bikinis, I would be complaining you're wrong. But that's like a far-fetched, abstract, never-happened scenario. You know, I've found that like once you get around 30, it's not much different from then than it is now. I don't think it is. I did, yeah. If you scroll back, you'll see Jarrell actually interviewed me for a while. Yep. So, I mean, the only little subtle worry I got is that, you know, I'll end up, I don't want to have to, like, you know, I hope my health hangs in there. If I couldn't come down here and do this stuff, it's just like, I would not want to be where I live and not being able to get out of there and do this. And if that happened, I don't think that would be good. It was hot, but it's cooling off nice. Tomorrow's going to be a real barn burner, 90 degrees. Oh, tell me about it, Mike. Yeah, glad you're back. It's great, man. It was slim pickings there for a long time. I mean, YouTube numbers have been really down in every aspect, and half the features aren't working. The chat's on the blink half the time. I can't delete people that I've blocked. You know? So, I mean, I was just looking up PhD programs. I mean, not that I really want to do that. I know if I went to law school that I'd never get hired. And I'm too old to get the experience to where you could ever, like, make a living, so scratch that. But I thought about just maybe ending up these years getting an advanced degree, and I'd like to do drug counseling or something. I mean, I never thought of that until I started doing these interviews. But it'd be better than just, you know, wasting away in West Branch. Which is a nice town, by the way. It's just, I'm really kind of in limbo now. I don't know what's going to happen with me. Oh, it goes by, Terry, yeah. Hey, Jay, how you doing? How things going with you? How you doing? Oh yeah, I had a lot of them, Pam, yeah. Oh, good, Leslie. I think it's just really nice to have, you know, people come on and have an interest in these people, and there's a lot of interest. You know, it's funny, I went down to that devastating flooded area down in Michigan, record floods, totally wiped out, thousands of people, no home, no money, no insurance claims, nothing. No place to live. Nobody watches those videos. I mean, 200-300 people. But when it comes to these working people in the street life, for whatever reason, it seems to garner a lot of interest. Yeah, thank you, Applejacks. Applejacks, you know, I gave away your money and stuff and recorded it, so thank you. Yeah, sorry about that, JA family. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if I am. I mean, you know, they seem like they like talking to me, but, you know, I don't want to toot my own horn. It seems fun, but how could it not be fun? You know, I'm giving them a gift, some water, food, money. I mean, it should be fun. I mean, they could think I was a total dick, and I'd never know it. So I'm not saying that everybody thinks I'm a great guy. I mean, they might not. No, none. You know, I got down here late for that because they did that curfew. Believe me, if there's a curfew at 8 o'clock in Detroit, there's no reason for me to be down there. It's just a total waste of time. Doesn't make any sense, you know. Yeah. Oh, thank you. Yeah, tell me, man. You better believe I am, man. It's about ready to go crazy. I swear to God, I was on the verge of going crazy. Literally. Yeah, I like doing it. I mean, I'm going to check in. I guess you can get like a drug counselor certification. I'm going to check into that. I'd come down here. If anybody's watching this thing that is in that kind of business, I mean, I run into people sometimes that are doing like drug counseling, don't even have a 4-year degree. If anybody's watching and like I could go to work for like Catholic charities or I'd do it. I'd come down here and do it. Yeah, William, that's how it is, man. And you never know, you know. It's hard to figure out. Hey, Dusty, how you doing? So I'm still alive, you know. I'm not. I still can get out and do this with which I'm grateful for. But you know, things are good. I mean, I'm super appreciative of being down here and being able to do this, especially today. This is great. Oh, okay, I'll do that, Murray. Yeah. I mean, I'd like to do it. I don't want to just get some bullshit credit hours for nothing, like a general graduate degree, but I wouldn't mind putting up with it. First of all, I may learn something, and secondly, if it's instrumental in a requirement to licensure, I can live with that. But I'm not going to get some bullshit degree that's good for nothing because you don't have any practical experience. So, you know, I would get to the goal as soon as I could, and that's being able to do that with as least amount of bullshit graduate school as possible. Oh, thank you, Kevin. Yeah, it was hot here today, but cooled down. Yeah, today was a great day. Oh, yeah. Yeah, the food truck's good. You know, I've thought of that. I don't know that I'd like doing the food truck that much. I'd like having one-on-one, like be a mentor, be able to keep tabs on these people. Kind of like a social worker in a way. You know, the difference between my degree and a social work degree is like, you know, 2 classes. Instead of some of these stupid learn nothing criminal justice classes I took, if I'd have taken a couple other classes in, you know, addiction or drug intervention or something, I would have had a degree in social work instead. If I'd have known then what I know now, I'd have done that. Oh yeah, I'll have more interviews today. I already got a bunch of them. There's a lot of them through the lives, and I've got some other recorded interviews that I've done that I will upload when I get home. Normally I don't do these live interviews that much, but, you know, because people can't tell they're on there. You know, you don't have a thumbnail of the person, but I'm glad to be able to do it, and I'm glad people enjoyed watching it. Oh, thank you, stupidity. I don't know if I do or not. You know, I find out if I really did it. You know, when you're out here and there are no consequences, and there's nothing to gauge recidivism rate, success, it's just me out here talking and them talking to me. It's really hard to say. I mean, it's not like getting anybody anywhere. You know, I would think that once you got in that kind of role, they were already set up to be helped, and it would be a different group of interaction with, you know, with people that had made the decision themselves rather than me coming in here and, you know, mentioning that maybe it would be a good idea if you tried this. You know, people that have committed to trying to get out. It's a shitty lifestyle, man. Let me tell you, I can't think of anything worse than being a female, working the streets and being addicted to heroin. It sucks. Oh, okay, moderate. Yeah, where's that at? Keys Development, huh? No, I don't. Nope. It's nice to be able to interact, and you know, I think part of what attracts me down here is this is the real deal. Other than getting lied to about drug use, I think it's honesty that I probably wouldn't get someplace else. I mean, look at all these shitbags that have joined my YouTube channel that, you know, you think they're on your side and your friend, and here they are starting a damn channel about me being a serial killer and a psycho and running over girls with cars. I mean, there's absolutely not a shred of evidence that's even a possibility. But you get tired of dealing with it. I mean, why are these people so mad about this? Yeah, honestly, though, the abandoned buildings are pretty much dried up. The 2 big ones, the Packard plant's basically been wiped out. That was a good one. The Fisher Body, excellent, but the city got tired of people going in there, so they welded the doors shut. So unless you're a mountain climber, and going up the side of the building, you're not getting those views anymore. There's one building left, at Southwest Community Hospital. You can still get in there, but as I've told people all along, it's a misdemeanor to be in a building without the expressed written consent of the owner. So it still sucks having a misdemeanor. You can't go into Canada with a misdemeanor on your record. It happens every year to guys getting drunk driving tickets. They go over there to take their annual fishing trip, and it's like, not this year. And it's like, why? It's like, well, you got this misdemeanor conviction for drunk driving. You can't come into Canada. And also what happened too is during the time when I was going in most of the abandoned buildings, cops were pissed. Their pay rate was docked. They were making less. Working conditions were shitty. They were working themselves to the bone during their shift. They were just unmotivated, so they weren't really going out and looking for guys like me. But things have gotten better. They're trying to clean things up, and they probably have a meeting in the morning. It's like, look, you catch anybody in these abandoned buildings, I don't care if they're spray painting or not, I want you to charge them. I don't really think I have that much knowledge. I mean, I don't know. I think I'm obsessive compulsive, and I have so many damn hobbies and interests that it's like, it's hard to stick to one thing. I'm sure if that had been trendy when I was younger, I would have been labeled ADHD. I still think I have it. I mean, I'm a little better now than I was, but I still have too many things. It doesn't take much to get me sidetracked. Oh, good for you, May. It sucks you had to blow an expungement on a misdemeanor. Oh, all right, Kathy. I love Canada, man. You know, back when I graduated from high school, you could go over to Canada. You could drink there when you were 18. And we go over there, have a few beers, meet girls. And I always hoped that I'd met some girl that lived in Canada. I loved Windsor, but it didn't happen. But would have liked to. Yeah, I don't think you really grow out of it. There's a certain age where people quit asking and nobody really cares. When you're a kid and it looks like it's going to jeopardize your future, you got a lot of interest in people trying to help you out. But if you're old and you got ADHD, who cares? Oh, that's cool, Pam. Hey, Sad Boys, how you doing? See, it's cooled off quite a bit. My phone's not overheating and it's charging, so I'm lucky. Oh, you have to be 19. Oh, okay. Now, if the news did want to interview, I wouldn't give them the time of day, to tell you the truth. There was a long time down here where, the girls were dying, and this street girl things. This is a lot of weird fetish shit, beating. It's not just straight sex like you'd think. It's like a bad lifestyle. And I tried getting a hold of the media before. It's like, why don't you guys come down here and do an episode or a segment on working girls and the perils associated with. They could have cared less. They don't even return my phone calls or my emails. So the mainstream media, all the same people that work for the TV stations and the newspapers, they drive by here. They know what I'm talking about. But they've realized it's human nature that these girls aren't going to get them anywhere. You're not going to get anything positive by interviewing working girls. You're not going to draw any new viewers. You're not going to get advertising revenue. So from a media perspective, I guess I can understand it. But if they ever wanted to interview me, I would never do it. No way. Unless they wanted to donate $1,000 to a shelter or something like that, I would never do it. I don't need them now, and I needed them then to try to see if they could, spark some intervention or at least a little more police presence where these girls were getting mistreated and they didn't give a shit. Yeah, actually, Tracy said today, she said it would be a good reality show, and I would agree. I think it would be an excellent reality show. All this bullshit on TV now, these fake shows, people finding gold coins and storage units, and this fake Amish bullshit. I mean, all you gotta watch is it for a couple minutes and you realize it's a big setup scam. If one of these shows would ever get a hold of me and they rode around with me for a day or two, I think it'd be a great show, but I would only do it in the understanding that I would get nothing for it and it would actually benefit these people in some kind of way. You know, for real. I think it'd be cool. But I wouldn't really want to, I don't want to make a dog and pony show out of it, you know what I mean? I don't want to take what has happened down here in this experience and like hoard it out for some company to make a bunch of money on. Oh, I'd nailed a ton of people. Thousands of people scamming comp. Tons. Yep. Well, it's cooling down really nice. Yeah, there's Marguerite right there. Yeah, I just interviewed Marguerite. Yep. Yeah, I'll have to run that by the sister first. Yeah, Dan hasn't seen Raven in a long time. I don't even know if he knows about Raven. I think it's girls' clothing, to tell you the truth. I'm not sure of that, but it seems like clothing. I don't know. I haven't opened it. You know, once in a while I open these things accidentally. Yeah, she's probably over there now. It's a little bit of a walk. She's probably over there talking to somebody. Good for her. She wants a chicken shawarma sandwich. Have at it. Yeah, what is Dan's channel? What the hell's the name of that thing? It's a different name. Man, my memory's been going lately. It seems like ever since I tried some of those gummies, my memory's shot. What the hell is the name of Dan's channel? I'll think about it. Let me think about this. You can search him through my videos, I think. Just put Dan success story or something, it'll come up. Cricket supposedly is living with an older guy. It's actually an older trucker guy out in Adrian or Albion, someplace like that. I don't know if that's true. I've heard it a few times. Look at Marguerite over there reading. No, I can't remember it either. Dan Boyle. It was kind of a different name. Dan Boyle. I think if you, couldn't you Google it and it'll come up? Dan Boyle. What the hell was the name of that thing? That damn thing is. Shannon Boyles. Yeah, there you go. Good memory. Great job. Shannon Boyle. Pocket full of hope. Yep. Yeah, let Dan know. Let Dan know about Raven. Thank you, May. Yeah, it's cool. Yep, Marguerite's over there reading her books. I'm telling you, man, she needs to be in the Smithsonian. That's a medical marvel right there. I've had plenty of people tell me that when Marguerite was younger, she was a stunning woman. Just good, beautiful, everything. You can still, she's got really great features. Probably never dieted in her life and gets a good tan, thick hair. Bye, Paul. It's like Maddie's going out. He's going to try and make a couple bucks. Yeah, he probably will. I mean, I don't want to not tell him either. I would like to know why they're not working on this construction. There goes Maddie. No, tell me about it. Daisy's sleeping on the back seat. people, I'm 5'10". I weigh I think I weigh like 235, something like that. Yeah, I mean, there's a sweet, childlike facet of all these people. And I think that gets exposed sometimes talking to them, and it's very poignant and interesting and real and fun to witness. Oh, there's a guy giving her some money. Good for her. Solid 5'7", 150. All right. Surprised you didn't wear out your knees doing all that running. Usually the people that don't have knee problems, well, they will eventually if they keep running. But maybe you do have knee problems. I hope you don't. That's it, man. Yeah. I do eat well. I mean, nothing extravagant, but it's good, simple fare. Like quality whatever. A quality Asian, quality pizza. I think I'll get a Johnny Noodle soup. I hope I can go in there and eat it. I can get, carne asada fries, sushi. 5'9", 160. All right, Pam. That a girl. Yeah, here's the thing though, and I'm not bitching, and I don't want to rain on anybody's parade, but what ends up happening is people go on the chat, they give money, but Google takes a 40% cut. Well, I don't want to seem like rain on anybody's parade. No one wants to hear, hey, that $25 you just sent me? Well, it's really 18. I give the full amount that people donate, so I'm constantly subsidizing the Google crap. And if I had my druthers, I'd rather, if people were going to send some people money, and I'm not soliciting for it, send it to my PayPal as a friend, and then there are no fees taken out. Oh, international model. All right, good. Good deal. Big and beautiful. I'll do that. Sounds good. Yeah, Greektown, I used to go there a lot, but it's such a pain in the ass to park around there. And as I've gotten older, I don't know what else to blame it on. I don't want to leave Daisy unattended. I just don't. I got camera equipment. Not that that's that big a deal, but they bust in to get that. I think you'd have a hard time getting in this van while Daisy's here. But just the thought of her getting out somehow and not knowing where she's at, it's not worth it. So unless I can eyeball my van, I usually don't go and eat someplace. That's why I like going to Johnny Noodle. Look at this beautiful pit bull. It's too hot to be walking a dog today. $5'9", 130. Boy, I didn't realize you women had these bodies out there like this. Yeah, Daisy's a good dog. I mean, a big part of my impetus with Daisy is I know where she came from, what the circumstances are, and I make extra sure she doesn't experience that again. She's a great dog that deserves great care. I do stuff for Daisy I wouldn't think of doing for myself. I can be drop dead tired and go and get her a McDonald's hamburger, take her swimming. I go way out of my way to take her to her park because it's not the same as letting her run around in one of these Detroit fields. She likes going there. She can drink, she can dick around the water, and she looks out and sees I can run any direction I want in, so I do it. It's no problem. This guy lives around here. I've seen this dog before. Beautiful dog. Great looking dog. How old? Oh, half pit, half German Shepherd. Yeah, beautiful. Yeah, great dogs. I had a couple. Yeah. She's afraid of it?
Yeah, she's afraid to get in the car.
Yeah, do it with treats. Get some dog treats.
Yeah, I tried it. Nothing.
Nothing, huh?
Something on it.
Oh,
The last time she got in the car, she lost her mother, father, brothers, and sisters.
yeah, okay.
That's when I went to pick her up.
Yeah, all right.
So she's afraid she's going to lose me.
Good, yeah, good. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Daniel. Yeah, I don't mind being a slave to Daisy. I really don't, man. There's not enough I can do for that dog, you know. I have to clean my hands here. Gonna take a couple long shots of Marguerite too. Shut up, barking dog. No, I'm not going to do it today, but I'll probably do it tomorrow. I'll get some more photos of Marguerite. Oh, thank you. Actually, I think I'm going to go over there right now and take a couple pictures. Hang on one sec. Shut up, barking dog. I think I will take Daisy for another swim. See you later. Bye, Marguerite. Yeah, I went and took a couple pictures over here. They're better stills. I want to experiment with some Photoshop stuff just for the hell of it. And Marguerite's got a very remarkable, you know, I don't want to say weathered, but look of living that lifestyle, and it's in a way, unique and super interesting. I mean, I think I mentioned you guys before. I got talked into doing some modeling photograph one time. I had a buddy that was a model. He won that Fear Factor when it first came out. And they kept going through people and they didn't like what they were doing. I mean, I think I was 42 when I moved to Chicago. So, you know, it wasn't like some young guy thinking that I want to hang around models, thinking I'm going to get to know them better. I wasn't really too into it. Long story short, I ended up doing comp cards for about a month. And I absolutely hated it. Man, it was such bullshit boredom. Go, man. I'll show you where I take Daisy swimming. The only problem is when I get back there, it's a shitty signal, so I hope I don't lose you. Yeah, Shannon Boyle, that's what it is. Yep, Shannon Boyle. These kids out here having a good time. Well, I am gonna get into that. You know, I'm so happy to be down here and getting this stuff. I don't want to like change up my shtick with, hey, let's do these photographs. I'm gonna wait till it's a little cooler. I'll have my lenses ready. I just don't feel like screwing with it after having such great day interviews. Like I'm kind of in the interview mode. But I am gonna do it. That's actually why I upgraded all my camera equipment. Anybody wants a great deal on some camera equipment, I'll give it to you. The only reason I did it was, believe it or not, so I could print portraits of people like Tassie and Marguerite. Or I would have kept that stuff. It's all mint condition. I got every lens possible. It's all Nikon equipment. I'll give you a sweetheart deal. They got all these roads shut down because of this bridge. Which isn't the end of the world. Yeah, I wish I did, you know, it's funny you should say that, because I do have some portrait pictures of Raven that I took. Look at this guy. Fucking look at the light, you dipshit. Guy just ran a red light. What'll happen sometimes down here is people are scared when they're down here, so they're like running lights and stuff because they want to be stopped even in the daytime. So I think I'll take Daisy for a swim, and let's see, can I actually get down here? No, closed as traffic, that's what I thought. Take Daisy for a swim, and hopefully I could get a Johnny Noodle, take her out to the park. I keep forgetting which streets go through. I'm going by Sarah's house now. Oh yeah, modeling. I hated doing modeling. I knew I was gonna hate it. Actually, the girls were really nice. And by that time, like I said, I think I was 42 when I moved to Chicago. Hey, to be rude to Kelly. So I saw somebody sitting on the porch. I don't want to be rude. I'm taking Daisy swimming. I saw you sitting there. Hello. All right, I'll see you later. That's Sarah. Now that freighter over there, I'm pretty sure it's the one. I'll know when I get a little closer. It caught on fire back in the fall, and it trashed the whole thing. It's all burned out on the inside, and they had it parked over there. I don't know if that's the same one or not. It's the Tecumseh. It may be a little further down. They moved it a couple times. See, here's the state security guards out here guarding stuff. Really doesn't make a lot of sense. They're guarding vacant land. I've locked horns with these guys a couple of times. You know, I'm respectful and good. You want to question me, but these are public roads back here. I'm not doing anything wrong, and when I'm on a public road, I don't want to be stopped by a security guard. I hope she does too. Actually, Sarah is a sweet, charming girl. I could not be half that pleasant under those circumstances. This is Fort Wayne. You can Google it. This is like got to be one of the all-time travesties in ruining historical sites. I mean, and it was trashed before the financial woes of Detroit. The Army Corps engineer made the mistake of leasing this to the city of Detroit, and boy, I bet they wish they had that to do all over again. It's just shame. It's a shame to see old historical buildings like this. Look at these guys just run these stop signs. That's how it is down here. I'm telling people, they gotta look. People don't stop. Historic Fort Wayne. It's if you're into history, I think it'd be interesting to you. Well, I don't know. They were before. I don't know what the deal is, man. They get these politically connected security guard contracts, and all of a sudden they're out guarding weeds. I mean, there is construction equipment stuff that I guess maybe they're worried about getting damaged. But even before that stuff was down here, these security guards were all over the place. Yeah, Mark, good luck, man. I've been there. You can give me a call if you want. I know the feeling. So this is Delray Park. And they do the bare minimum. I guess it's better than nothing. There's really little waterfront access for the people of Detroit. And they close this in October, which is just nuts, or September. But, you know, they make a mess out of it. Nobody takes care of anything. Garbage all over the place. The park right down the road in River Rouge, they want $100 for a non-resident. Well, if you look at all the junk around here and how this place looks like a dump most of the time, you can understand why they do it. They don't want people from here coming down there and making it look like a dump. So this is where Daisy goes swimming. Hopefully I don't bust my ass on this wet wood. There's wood right underneath these weeds. Daisy knows what's coming up. How you doing? Good. You putting it in? Yeah. Man, watch out on this wood. It's slippery. No. Yeah, shit, you'll bust your ass. Watch me bust mine. Oh yeah, it's slipperier now. The wood's slipperier than the metal. So here's the Daisy. She will be swimming. Oh yeah, swim, hon. Oh yeah, paddle away, hon. That a girl. Nice, cool Detroit River. Let the butt sink lower. That a girl. I got you. I got you, hon. That's my girl. That's my girl. Oh yeah. Got a good day, man.
Yeah, not bad at all.
Oh yeah, it's cold. Yeah, yeah, sure is. I mean, probably 60. She had 2 bottles of water not that long ago. I'm surprised she's drinking this much. Probably getting why the going's good. This is cold. My water in the van is not. You had enough, hon? That a girl. That's a girl. Oh yeah. Yep. Let's go over here. Come on over here, hon. Days, come on over here, hon. Good luck out there, man. Great day. Wish I had one. It'd be fun go out in a jet ski. So this is basically the only public access you have around here. The whole damn city. Yeah, I did talk to Wendy today. Yeah, she's doing great. Yeah. Yeah, man, you'll be able to do it and get off that stuff, you know? It's no problem. I mean, it's not easy, but benzodiazepines. You know, that's what that chimp, when that, come here, Days, come here, hon. When that chimp tore that face off that lady, the lady had given that chimp a Xanax. So I guess it didn't work. Oh, here's a freighter right here. See it going down the river? Yeah, it's hard. Yeah, tapering. That's the way to go. They do that with a lot of things. Prednisone, Xanax, alcohol. You name it. Yeah, she could have been, man. It's a rough life, you know. I'm telling you, man, no sleep. They're up for like a week at a time. I'm not 100% sure what Wendy does. You know, I saw Wendy overdose, and if it wouldn't have been for EMS, her and another guy both would have died. I didn't know it was her at the time. Come on, hon. It was fentanyl and heroin. Come on, babe. Let's go bye-bye. Let's go bye-byes. Let's go bye-bye, honey. Ready to go bye-bye? Let's go bye-bye. Hey, come over here now. Days, I don't want you to get too far ahead of me now. There's crazy drivers. Come here, hon. Good girl. Good girl. So now Daisy's a good girl, hon. Good girl. Come here, hon. Over here, this way. Good girl, hon. Wow. Good girl. That's a good girl, honey. Wow. I think that'd be fun going out in a jet ski. Hey, take care. Yep. Thanks, Mark. Good luck with everything. Call me if you need to or email me. I've been there, man. Don't forget to wear your mask.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah, scroll back in this live. You'll see my face. Jarrell interviewed me. Yeah, man, believe me, I know the feeling. You know my email, Tom Reed, T-O-M Reed, R-E-E-D, 1956 at gmail.com. Yeah, you know, it's funny when I get in those real slumps, talking to people never did me any good. Another thing that never did me any good is people that cared. I mean, it sounds cold and callous, but honestly, I could give two shits if people care about me. It's nice to see the chat pick back up though, where, you know, we got regulars come back. Man, it was slim pickings there for a while. Goddamn YouTube was screwing me left and right, unsubscribing people, not putting out notices on my chat, you name it, man. Yeah, I don't know what kind of bullshit you got to go through to go to Johnny Noodles. If it's like to go, I'm not doing it. I'll go down and get another taco on Verner Highway. See, this phone worked good. It's been on 2 hours and 54 minutes. It hasn't overheated, and I haven't got the notice that it quit charging. So this is really crazy. I don't know why. Ford Street and Clark, it's just a busy, recognized area right next to Clark Park. Drag races, the main thoroughfare from downriver to the city. Look at this crazy. These are the kind of crazies that drive around here. The bird's taking a bath. Hey Mike, how you doing? Yeah, I'll kick his ass, man. I'll race him on flat pavement and then we'll cut across this field. Even it up. No, there's only one bar now. Only one bar is that bar down there across from the produce terminal near Mott's. Ford Street Bar or whatever they call it. That's it, and they're never open. Of course, that's, you know, related to this COVID thing, but yeah, you're right, it was a happening place. Better believe it. So, you know, there's a place I can park across the street. Usually I park right, but I can still see my van if I can sit up near the window. Go in there in a damn surgical mask. Look like I'm doing an operation. All I'm doing is getting a bowl of soup. I just, you know, was thinking today, you know, can you imagine just having sex with strangers you're unattracted to? Is your only source of income? What a drag. Hey, playa! Here's old Maddie trying to make $1. If you guys visit Detroit, make sure you watch your speed. Low speeds, man. 30 miles an hour, 35. Looks like a drag strip, but it's not. I don't see them working traffic out here like I used to. Oh, Mara, you liar. You're bragging again. Who was I talking to the other night that was into that? Yeah, I was talking to a guy that, evidently that's a big business. The beater and the BD. It never interested me. I mean, it's hard enough getting regular sex with someone you're attracted to, let alone complicating it with whips and chains. I mean, that's the whole nother tier level of extra bullshit that would seem like it would influence it happening as much as you'd like. Mari, when you come down to Detroit, you get a good look at this sign right here. The Crest Motel. 3 hours. Busiest place in the city. And now, this is not looking good at Johnny Noodle. No cars out front. And they never used to be closed on Mondays. Oh, wait, maybe there is. Oh, it's the wrong place, wrong place. My dad worked on this bridge when they were building it. Oh, thank you, Mike. Yeah, I think so too, man. You know, where it's not like cold, or I'm not worried about getting arrested or any of that. This is not looking good at Johnny Noodle. Why? This is some bullshit. Johnny Noodle is closed. Stay in your car. Curbside only. Yeah, I don't want to be getting soup to go. Not open for dine in. God damn it. I thought you could be open today. So it looks like more tacos. Da 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 da. Yeah, I don't want to get like a nice $15 bowl of soup in a styrofoam cup. The taco I'm expecting, not Asian soup. None of these barbecue rib people are out either, for some reason. See, I'm really kind of screwed now for any. Captain Nemo's isn't open. Yeah, da 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 da. I don't believe these. I mean, it could be true, but it could be not true. I don't think, hey, could somebody do me a favor and look up Mia Pueblo? M-I-A Pueblo. P-U-E-B-L-O. See if you can eat in there yet. If you can go in there and eat. Man, they took this Clark Street bridge out. This guy's business is dead. Yeah, I do that too. It's hard to quit eating, and then you start justifying why you eat them all. You don't want the other ones to get stale. There's no way to really seal the package. You know, it just goes on and on. Before you know it, you ate the whole damn sleeve. There's nothing like an original saltine, especially with the sea salt. You know? Detroit cop, man. See, they're riding around with 2 cops in a car. I'd love being a Detroit cop down there. It'd be fun. Just drive around, just make sure places aren't getting robbed. I don't really like burritos, and I skip the beans. Not that I couldn't eat any, but it's not like you're laying in bed and think, wow, I'd really like a big order of beans. I mean, that's what they fill up the plate with when you get a good fajita dinner or some other Mexican. The rice I'm not big on either. I mean, I'll eat it, but it's not like something I never got rice and beans to go because it was so damn good. I wish they would have had some Greek places that had decent gyros. Only takeout, thank you. Yeah, I'm sure you can. There'll just be other places open and they're not. So I'll hit the old taco truck again. I get a lot of interviews down here. I have in the past. It's a cool area too. It's fun to look around, and love this Mexican town. Mexican town they call it. I don't call it that. I call it Burner Highway. My dad used to talk to me as a kid about Burner Highway. You know, those were the days where people like my parents could immigrant here from like eastern states where there were no jobs that paid anything. Get a job, work 40 years, get great benefits, your whole family got benefits, buy houses, cars, college reimbursement, overtime, triple time. Man, those days are over. Now, as I always say, this place has good food too. They have the best shrimp nachos ever. I don't think they're open either. Oh, it does say open, but I don't think you can go in there. I would go in there and get some. They're great Mexican markets down here. Just super food. Honeybee, that place I just passed. Checkers, I never really cared for them. This is going to be my, look at this guy just do a burnout. So Burner Highway, Mari, I don't know if you ever get down here, Burner Highway, check it out, but it's really interesting. Safe down here too. You guys visit Detroit, to take you on the grand tour. Sure wish I'd see Herbert. I thought that was him right there, but it's not. So this is where you can split and go down the Westerburner, or you can go down Dix and head down toward Dearborn. You can go down, I'll be heading towards Dearborn anyway, but in a different way. Now that taco truck there, I used to eat there a lot. But the last time I was there, I saw the guy make my taco, then make change with no gloves, and that did it for me. I know that stuff happens places, but I don't want to witness it. So that was my last taco there. Now, for all I know, the place that I'm going to get my tacos now is worse. But since I've never witnessed it, I don't mind. You can't get mad about what you don't see. Ebony's with her mom, I think. You know, that's what people have said. The good news is Ebony has not been down around the stroll, which is really good news for Ebony. Yeah, really good news for Ebony. I ate at that place a long time ago. I like authentic Mexican if I can get it. I don't want it all watered down. The truth of it is, if you're in neighborhoods like middle to upper middle class, most people, they think they like authentic until they're not crazy on those crazy hot spices. This is like old school Detroit, you know. Here's somebody's poor dog missing. Service dog. Yeah, you talking about the Senate on Michigan Avenue or the one down here on Berner? The one on Berner's closed, but the one on Senate is open. They do organ things there. You know, they play the organ and stuff like that. Now this one, I've never eaten at this one. You know how it is. You're driving by, it's got to have a certain look to it before you want to pull in. If I see a bunch of cats fighting on the roof, I keep driving. Yeah, you know, I've heard about that a little bit. The girl I interviewed back in the fall. Where is that Manuel's? If I don't, I might try that. Now there's plenty of places that you can go here and eat, and they don't speak a lick of English. Now there are some that do, but it's part of the experience. You know, it's fun. You know, when I got to point to the picture, I can almost assure myself it's going to be a good dinner. I had this roasted corn yesterday. It was really good. I wanted to see if there's a food truck that I maybe didn't know about. I haven't run into any of the people that I interviewed not all that long ago. I don't know where they're at. You know, there's somebody homeless right there sleeping. Ecorse Road, oh, it's way down in Ecorse, Allen Park. I do go to the Taco Taqueria, which I think is excellent. There's Lisa. You remember Lisa? She doesn't look like she's feeling too good. Lisa Donalinga or something like that. Real pretty blue eyes. I was thinking of her this morning, actually. So weird. I haven't seen her since the interview. Lisa! Let's go up here in the shade. Watch yourself crossing. How you been?
You remember Maya, right?
Yeah.
We took that one over there.
Yeah.
Remember that Central?
Yep.
Yeah.
You want to do an interview?
Huh?
You wanna-
Yeah, you can do it. Let me turn off the cigarette.
How you been?
I've been all right. How about you?
Good. What have you been doing?
Oh, just over here, just working here and there
Are you?
on the table. Yeah, I've been taking care of old people.
Oh, you have.
Yeah.
Good.
I mean, it's a hard job.
I love you.
Oh, I love you too, love.
Cool.
It's a lot of work, you know. You gotta make sure they take their meds and make sure they're clean and make sure they eat, you know.
Yeah.
It's a lot of work, but they're beautiful people.
They are.
Yeah, they remind me of my grandparents, but they're already gone.
Oh, okay. So you're
Yeah.
taking care of them. That's nice of you.
I only take care of two.
Oh, you too?
Right now, yeah.
Oh, that's enough.
Yep. And I do a couple of houses I clean.
Okay.
You know, and
Yeah.
that's about it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Be keeping that positive attitude?
Yeah, I gotta be positive. I gotta move around, keep myself busy, you know.
Yeah, it
It
is.
releases stress. You know that?
It does release stress. That's what you said last time. You said you got to
Oh,
keep
did I?
yourself busy, and when you said when you got depressed, you read.
Yes, I read a lot.
You're still doing that a lot,
Yes,
huh?
I do. I read a lot.
So has anything happened during the winter time? Have you any news in your life, or
Actually, no. I just lost a couple friends.
you did?
Yeah,
From
they
around
OD'd.
here?
Yeah, they OD'd over here in Southwest. They
Now,
OD'd.
now, did I interview any of them?
Actually, no. They come from Michigan Avenue.
Oh.
Well, they live around here, but they hang out over there, Michigan Avenue. But I heard it on the news.
Oh, so they overdosed.
Yep.
Oh, that's too
And
bad.
they were young too.
Really?
Yes, they were in their late 30s.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Too young to go, you know?
Yes, it is.
What do you think of this COVID stuff?
Oh my goodness! I need to put mine down. Put mine down now.
Okay.
I don't like it. I mean, I don't know how this could happen to us. I mean, a lot of people ain't working, and
Yeah.
it's hard times right now.
Yeah.
from
Do you,
that
do you
virus.
do you know anybody that got it?
Actually, I don't.
Okay, me either. I don't know anybody that knows anybody that got it.
I hope I don't know nobody that has it. You know.
Yeah. Now you didn't. No, she wouldn't know Raven. You didn't know Raven up on Michigan Avenue, did you? Working girl.
What's her name?
Raven.
Raymond.
Raven. R-A-V-E-N.
It's a girl named Raven.
Yeah. She got hit by a car here a couple weeks ago.
Oh wow.
There's actually 2 girls up there hit by cars.
Wow. Where was that at?
Michigan Avenue, up around Lanyo, Central, that kind of thing. One of these restaurants going to be open up where you can go in and get something to eat again. Do you know?
Actually, I don't know, but I know they'd be having where you can go in there, like to go around to order, you know.
Yeah.
Inside window, you can go and order the food, but a lot of them are still shut down from the
Yeah, they are.
virus.
Yep, they are. Right. Yeah.
Yeah, but a couple of them did say they're gonna be opening up soon.
Gotcha. Have you seen the food truck people lately?
The food truck, no, I
Yeah.
haven't.
Yeah. I wonder how they're doing. They're nice people.
Yes, they are. They're real good people. I'm the one that brought them a lot of people.
Oh, really?
Yeah, a lot of people didn't know about that bus.
Yeah. I think they delivered through the whole crisis.
Yes, well, around here, downtown, they go everywhere.
Oh yeah, they do. Yep.
Yeah.
Good
They
people.
got good, healthy food.
Yeah. You got any plans for this summer?
Well, actually, yes, I do. I wanted to go to Grand Rapids to go see my mother.
Oh, you did, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, that shouldn't be any big deal.
No, probably stay with her for a week for a vacation, you know, get away for a little bit.
Yeah, Grand Rapids is nice, although they got pretty serious about those demonstrations up there.
Yeah, they do. They are very serious about that.
But I mean, they had to do a curfew and people
they
getting
are.
wild and everything else.
They got a curfew out here too.
Yeah, but they say if you don't cause trouble, they're not going to enforce it.
Oh, okay.
You know?
That's good.
That's good. Yeah,
They
I
do
think.
need to get a curfew out here. It's getting crazy out here at night.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
Lately, huh?
Yeah. it's getting
Oh,
crazy.
okay.
There was a big fight over here across the street at the liquor store.
Oh, really?
2 girls. I mean, they beat each other up.
They did, huh?
Yeah, they really messed each other up bad.
What were they fighting about?
Well, you know, it's a relationship stuff. you
Yeah.
know,
Okay. Yeah. Yep.
You know, someone's cheating, and if it ain't one cheating, the other one's cheating with the other. So what's
Yeah.
happening up there in front of the store? They start arguing and fighting.
Yeah.
But they fucked each. Oops, excuse my language. They messed each other up.
Oh, they did.
Yes,
Hey,
they
now,
did.
if you were going to recommend an outside taco stand, which one would you go to?
You go eat from?
Yeah, you know
I eat the one over here by on Dick's.
Yeah,
Oh, they got the best taco truck. I mean, they got good food there.
they do.
And they give you a lot of food, a lot of meat. And I always order the barbacoa. Oh, that stuff
Yeah.
is so good, that taco. That's the one I always order.
Oh, really,
Yeah.
huh?
Or I ordered the chicken type.
Gotcha.
But, yeah, but it's really good, their food there.
Okay.
And they're very clean.
They are.
Yes, they are.
Well, I wouldn't. That's always nice to know.
Yeah.
Some of these places aren't, you know.
Yeah, you're right about that. But we got some good weather today, don't we?
Yeah, 90 tomorrow. Just
90
like
tomorrow?
you said you liked it when it was hot.
No, I didn't like it when it's hot, because if I did, I'd be staying in Florida where I came from.
That place sucks.
Florida's beautiful, but not to live. It's nice to visit. But
Nice to visit. No, you're exactly right. Yep.
too much water for me.
See, those blue eyes are still hanging in there, aren't they?
Well, they're not blue, they're green.
Oh, they're green. They
Like
look
a
blue to
green
me.
eye. They look blue right now? Well, they probably changing right now.
Oh, they're green.
Are they? Yeah,
I
they
think
change
look-
colors.
they look
I got
blue.
hazel colored eyes.
Oh, you do, huh?
Yeah, it all depends what I'm wearing. They change the colors, you know?
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, here you go.
Alrighty, well, you have a great day, sir.
You too. It's good seeing you again.
Same here, thank you.
Glad that virus didn't get you.
Oh, no, I always wear my mask.
That a girl.
Wash your hands. They say in the news, a lot of people ain't washing their hands.
I'm gonna wash mine.
Those hands all the time.
I'm gonna wash it.
Alrighty, you have a good day.
You too. See you, Lisa. Daisy, good job, hon. Great job. I didn't know I was parked at a bus stop. Glad the bus didn't come. Yeah, very good memory, Cheryl. Yeah, she does have a. No, she didn't have a boyfriend. The other lady did. No, not that I know of. Not that I know of. Why, you interested? Here's the Daisy looking out. Daisy got a taco earlier today. I'm gonna go to your park, hon. Yes, I am. Your favorite spot. I think Lacey got nailed with some federal charges in Ohio. What I was told is she's going to be looking at some hard time, but again, you know, that's just what I heard through the grapevine. But she has not been around. So, you know, I never tried that taco thing. I don't like the setup. It's hard to pull in there. Interviewed quite a few people out of there. I don't recognize either one of those guys, though. Playing your favorite music, Mari. Yeah, I don't give her the bad stuff, though, like the fries and the... I will give her a tortilla shell, but not the bun. Yeah, A&W, I mean, you know, really, they're still around. There are better hot dogs out there, though. A&W, actually, most of them, all of them that I've ever been to have like a crappy low-grade hot dog. It's not a Kogel's or an all-beef Frank. It's the eyeball special. Tool. Yeah, you better look again. Yeah, I love Tool. There's that's Mexican hamburgers. I had one once. I didn't really like it. Honestly, I didn't like that roasted corn that great either. I thought it was good, it wasn't great. This El Rancho now. Let's see, Monday to Friday. They have good shrimp nachos there. I don't want to go through all that bullshit. Look at this old donut villa. Bet they have good donuts, fresh coffee. I've never been in there. I'm gonna go in there and get a donut some morning. Looks like it's been there 1,000 years. Got the old round seats around the counter. Look at it, got their potted plants out. A lot of hustlers around here. I mean, in a good way. People trying to make a living. You can get anything you want around here. Yeah, I'm gonna wait till you see these tacos I'm gonna get. They're right up here. If they're still here, I hope they are. Yep. Bingo. Yeah, busy too, of course. Actually, I'm going to stay parked back here because it's the shade. That noise is that your order's ready. It sounds like a cop car, but it's not. Stay there, hon. worry, hon. You got some too, hon. You got some too, hon. Don't you worry. I got you some, honey. Always. You guys wait till you see these tacos. You're not going to believe it.